And just like that, magically we begin. Do you see the difference? Are we gaining some ground with the clarity? I know the camera got clearer, the lighting got better, and I was told I needed to turn this down just a little bit. So I did. Then we drilled more holes and we moved the microphone out of the way so it wouldn't be quite as blocking of this. All the things are working to your advantage. All you guys need to do is sit there and enjoy. You can sit back. You probably got a cold drink in your hand right now. Just relax. I'll do all the work. I don't have to do nothing but sit there. You put your 25 cents in the meter. When it clicks over, put another 25 cents in. That's how this goes. I don't know where the jar is. I don't know why the jar is not here. Leave me alone. I can't figure all this shit out. There's so much wrong with me. Leave me alone. All right. No, I'll try to look for it. I will if you think it's important. That one's there. And what's that one? That one's there. It says it's here. It says there's supposed to be a jar. I don't know what to tell you. There's no fucking jar. How can I help you? I'll get the kid to come through. We'll figure out the jar thing in a minute. Gen X mom, text the kid that we need help with the jar. The jar has disappeared. There's been a theft at Gen X Talks. Lock the doors. Nobody leaves. It's like a game of Clue. Like, was Nancy Pelosi with the hammer in the kitchen? Too soon? All right. Well, I'll tell you what. It's time to drink. I don't know who's here. I got to go back and look. It seems like all the usual suspects have arrived. Two Bears in the house. Chush is here. Lord Crispy, Josh Maddox, Magsy, David the Ice King is here. Wise and Oak says, yeah, drill holes. Oh, and hey, kid, come around this side. Say hello to everybody.
Hi.
Hey, I heard you pushed your girlfriend in the pool.
I did not.
That's what I heard.
I did not. She fell in on her own, and that's a fact.
Now, does that say how intelligent his girlfriend is? She fell in the pool.
What's
I don't know. Just the jar disappeared, man. Somebody stole the fucking jar here at Gen X Talk. They stole the goddamn jar. The jar's gone.
Things are going on.
The jar's missing. Whoa, it was there.
It was there.
For a second. Now what are you going to do? You got to go all the way back?
Go buy a new jar.
You're going to buy a new jar?
I'm going to go buy a new jar.
All right, I got you. Guys, where's the jar? The jar. I got that. You got to pick your jar. It's right there. It's a good jar. Done with the jar.
There you
and
go.
Hey, we got a jar. Okay, so now I can go over to...
There's your new jar. You're welcome. I bought us a new jar.
What's the matter?
Hello.
It's on. Let's see. Let's go here. And there's a new thing called the Stream Deck. I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with that. It sounds like it's a great invention, but I don't think I'd be able to use it. I'll try. But it's where you have like this panel, and it's got like 30 buttons, and they're all pre-programmed to do some shit. Honestly, I can see myself getting mad at just banging on the fucking keys and hitting all the buttons at once. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll be a grown-up about it, but I doubt it. I really do. I don't think I have it in me to be that guy. But we'll see. All right, Between the Sheets, Tomash. For those who missed it, I've been an extra member for 9 months. Yes, my general. Yep, 9 months. Tomash has been here right since the beginning. Tomash is our number one follower, our number one fan, our number one subscriber, a friend of the family. He's also a brother from another mother. A lot of you don't know this. Tomash is over in Israel. He picks up a weapon and stands a post on the eastern border for the bottom of the glass nation. That's for all of us here. He's keeping you guys safe along with me. But Tomash and I grew up together. We went to different high schools together. If you look in our separate yearbooks, we're on the same page together. You just got to go look it up. It's a true story. Blue Water Jim, first time here. Jim, hang out, man. Just hang out. The program will slow down as the night goes on, and things will get to the speed you can understand them. Sounds about just right when it gets to this level. This is after you're a half a bottle of whiskey in. This will sound just about right. Here we go. Fat Mouth, dude, I'm actually on live with Gen X. Damn, that's cool as shit. Fat Mouth, hang out, buddy. You don't got to go around just yet. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, she wrote it really small. Jaded Chaos member for 2 months. There's a person in here in the sheets called Fluffy Butt. Fluffy Butt. There's someone in the house called Fluffy Butt. Oh, Elizabeth Rojas calling me handsome. Oh, thank you, Ellie. Thank you so much for that. Fluffy Butt. Just as I was going to give up on the stupid shit on YouTube, I see you're live. Cheers. Drinking an IPA 8.2%. Thank you. All right, look, let's get the drinking out of the way. Now, I know you guys are going to start complaining. You complain every week, rightly so. Right? I do not blame you, folks. The Sun Valley Fox, my brother-in-law, is supposed to be filling this decanter by order of a court. The last dying wishes of his beloved mother. We are on decanter 12. You know how many he's filled? That's right. 0. Not 1. You guys have filled them more times than he has. Sun Valley Fox, we're going to have words. I love the guy. It's nothing I can do about it. I mean, what am I going to do? Throttle the guy? Grab him, wrestle? He's like 92 years old. I mean, he had gray hair when he was 30. He's a little frail. You got to understand that, a little frail. I love the guy. He's my brother-in-law, but the Sun Valley Fox, he's not following the rules here. So we will start on decanter 12. This is filmed with my stuff from you guys, and thank you very much. We're drinking right now. This is not a microphone check. This is just to get the evening going, all right? Who's drinking with me? Don't make me drink alone. God damn it. It was a trick. Now I'm ready. Wise and Oak, that motherfucker's in there again with the, yeah, I see you, buddy. We should drink and flip. Ace Diamond's in here. Who else is gracing the presence of Gen X Talks? Beautiful Disaster's in here. I love her so much. Alan Pitts. Low Torque. Low Torque, one of our staff members, poured me about 37 glasses. Loud One's in here. Loud One, official sponsor of the podcast starting in a week or so. We'll get into that more later. I know, boy, your ears just perked up when you heard that, didn't you? Two Bears, Sergeant at Arms is in here. Trippy Pineapple, another staff member swinging a big blue wrench. Mrs. Forwatton, the lovely, the ever-present, the always classy Mrs. Forwatton. Now it's Saturday, so Mrs. Four, it's a little bit cold back there. She may not be on her front porch anymore, counting fireflies going by, but wherever she is, she got one hand around a big old Southern Mason jar full of peaches and hooch. And I mean, not the hooch you buy at the store. This is the stuff that she goes through the copper tubes at the still out back on her 15 acres. That's the kind of hooch she has. You guys want to get into a drinking challenge? Don't do it with her. Nope. Oh, you guys. All right. Let's move on down here. Terry says, where's Nipple Dick? He's outside. He pushed his girlfriend in the pool. I know. Everybody says she fell. I'm not going to give credence that she's dumb enough to fall into a pool. I'm going to say one of the boys gave her the old elbow, but I don't know. Maybe that's not me. All right. Jennifer Stacy says she's here with Patty's Irish Whiskey. Quinn's in, drinking with you, my man. Thank you very much. Justin Stewart, I'm back for the second live stream. I do love these live streams. They're always a blast. I do wish I had something to drink with you this time. Justin, it's okay, but next time don't show up without some drink. And next time, Justin, you bring enough for everybody. No, that's the rule. You party foul. Next time you show up, you better open up the trunk of your car. We'll help you carry it in, but come on, man. You got to get serious here. All right, where are we? Lionheart, who's the $2 whore? I'm not telling you. Lord Crispy, can I get a mic check? Drink Gentleman Jack with you. I just drank one, Lord Crispy. I just drank one right now. I did. I'll drink one and we'll do a mic check in a little bit there. Fowler Beetle 8080, love the shorts, first time viewer. Fowler Beetle, thank you for showing up. Hate the shorts. We're gonna have to agree to disagree. You guys think it's easy for him to come up and point to well, that part is easy, really. He comes up and, Dad, what do you think about this? What do you think about LED lights? What do you think about fucking shit like this? And I'm supposed to come up with an answer. You guys expect me to be witty and clever, on point, and politically direct every fucking time. How can any human being do that? Now, I know I do a fairly good job of it, but Jesus H. Tap Dancing Christ. You should see the number of things that he throws out he has to erase because I fumble for words. I go too long. He can't condense it to it. I don't know. He must get rid of 4 or 5 a day. Yeah, fuck it. If he didn't like it, quit asking me the fucking questions. I don't know if I know he's got some he hasn't posted yet. I think he's hesitant because I flipped the fuck out. I got angry. It not only was 1 or 2 of them a dumb fucking question from him, which they were, but the topic led me down a road where I was getting upset about conversation. One of them was a transgendered question. And I just had a confrontation with a person who was advocating for transgendered people, and I was trying to straighten them out on my feelings on it. That just went sideways. So then he comes in. He knows when I've had these issues. He knows when I'm out in the world and I come home and I talk to Gen X mom about stuff that he knows. So he'll come right up and say, oh, what do you think about, this? Because he knows I just had an issue with it. That's one of the things he does. Now, he's smart for doing that because the topic is in my head, right? If I just got into an argument with someone about global warming, he can go, hey, dude, what do you feel about global warming? Oh, what a coincidence. You just asked me something I was just yelling about. But the turn on that is that if he asks me something I've been pissed about, now the anger comes up to level 9 right there. And as we've all learned, Generation X can go to 11. We saw it. All the knobs go to 11. You know what I'm talking about. You don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so everybody under the age of 40, you guys need to leave and don't come back. Go watch Spinal Tap. And it's a movie. See, I didn't have to explain half the room in here. I didn't have to explain that shit to. When I said our shit goes to 11, the knobs go to 11. They knew what I meant. They were nodding their head and drinking and snacking, and they kept going. I had to stop because of you. I had to stop and derail the program because you don't know when I casually say our shit goes to 11. You don't know what that means. You understand? Do you understand that we have to derail everything? We have to pause and reset. And everyone's like, well, shit, I'll just go to the bathroom and let the cat out or something. I'm going to be here a little while he lectures these idiots on this common terminology, man. It's not tough. All right? You got to get with it. I know, and then you guys are yelling at me. Someone's going to be yelling at me in the comments, yelling at me between the sheets. There's always some dude in here who he fucking thinks he's Kimbo Slice, and he's going to run in here and be the toughest guy at the barbecue and teach me a lesson or something. Look, to all the assholes out there, if I haven't taught myself these lessons by now, the fuck you think you're going to do? You got to realize that if I'm that dumb and I haven't picked up on it by now, you think you're good enough to come in here and straighten me out? God forbid. Don't even fucking try. Just move on. All right. Now, see, I got all upset again. You guys don't like me when I'm upset. I'm not a happy camper. We got to keep moving forward here. Matt, $5. General, I'm sick in bed with the flu. I need a good laugh tonight. Well, Matt, just point your TV right at me because I'm the easiest target. You want to laugh, you can laugh at me, you can laugh with me. Who gives a fuck, man? It's Saturday night. I guess that makes it all right. Where am I? Roll back up here. Dum. Gen X Dad's Confessions. Member for... Who the fuck named themselves Gen X Dad's Confessions member for 3 months? We don't want to go into my confessions. We'd be here till technically it was tomorrow. Son Elise, 4, first time catching you live. Son, thanks for showing up. We appreciate you. Just relax. I'll do all the work here. It'll go by like a boom, like that. Fastest hour in radio. A person is called sexually identified as a cheeseburger. Whoa, love this channel. Didn't know you went live. Well, we do from time to time. Only when we're drinking and telling lies. That's all we do. Which is why I can't repeat any of my stories ever, because I don't know how I lied last time. And it'll be different now for the rest of us that are all drinking. That's going to be great, like a brand new story. But to those of us, to the rest of you that are coherent, the non-drinkers are out there, no smoking, stroking, joking, and token, it's going to sound odd. Well, we could always call it part 2. There you go. You know what? I think we should do this. I am officially going to execute an executive order as the general, all right? And I never do that, do I? I never do that. How many times in the last 2 years have I said, all right, this is an order coming from the general? Once? I think I would have to ask Mrs. Fort Watton. She's the official bookkeeper around here. I get maybe one time, maybe once. This time for sure. I want an executive order right now. Any stories that I tell you, and all of them are true, every word of it is true, give or take a lie or two here and there. But all the rest of it's true. I deem them, as of this moment, they should be referred to as choose-your-own-adventure stories. Right? Now, for those of you who know what I'm talking about, I don't have to pause the program because everybody left with Spinal Tap. Remember, all those under 40, they're gone. They left to go look up what Spinal Tap and how do the knobs go to 11 instead of just 1 through 10. They're gone. So I don't have to explain choose-your-own-adventure. But I really truly believe if we take all of my stories in context and apply the choose your own adventure philosophy to it, how many outcomes could we have? Wasn't there like 7 or 8 different ones? So I think that every time I tell a story, it's like we picked a slightly different page to go to. Yeah. So from now on, I'm officially calling the story time will be, hey, choose your own adventure. And then here we go. Now that alleviates any of the responsibility from me for remembering what the fuck I said last time, does it not? And in a clever, witty, whimsical way. Yeah, that only certain people can relate to. Oh, my God. And if you don't believe that lie is true, just ask the blind man. He saw it, too. All right, scrolling back up. Zeta Code, welcome. He's an extra. Zeta, thanks for showing up. You can now hang around with much anticipation to see what's next. Gen X Dad's Confessions. Why does she still put that up there? And who is that person? All right. Tomash said he dropped in $15. I thought about going to sleep for an hour or two hour before work, and now I'll be tired in the morning commute. Well, Tomash, that's on you, buddy. I didn't make you stay up. Fowler Beetle, I got that. Yuck mail, pouring one for the air crews lost today, the loss of the warbirds. Yeah, I saw that. That was at Dallas, wasn't it? The Airshow, and the one dude in the big plane, the big old plane, looked like a bomber just flying along, and some dude just kind of fucking came down and cut his tail right off. Just a little plane went right through his fucking tail. I mean, that dude, there's nowhere for anybody to go at that point. Now, I guess I can understand how planes crash. I kind of understand that when they crash into each other a little bit, but from a non-pilot point of view, it's a big fucking sky. It's not like there's 10,000 planes in a little tiny area and you guys are all dodging each other like you're on a dance floor. It isn't like that. I mean, you could fly anywhere. You got all this room, and you pick the one path that fucks up both you and the other guy. Now, I mean, if he had a heart attack or something, I don't know. I guess it could be, but I get something like that. But even stunt pilots and guys who do those air shows, fuck, it's a big open sky. I've been to a lot of air shows. It's just I'm saying I don't understand how that can, in this day and age. It's like, fuck, man, get your shit together. You got a lot of room. Fly at different altitudes, just by 100 feet. Because you only got to miss another plane by like 20 feet and you're okay. I don't know. What do I know? I'm just a dumb mechanic in the middle of the desert. I don't know shit. Sir Matthew Bagwandas, I'm here to see you pour a glass of Jack Daniels for me, General. Well, Sir Matthew, I got some in here right now. Just one more swallow. But Sir Matthew, if this will make you feel better, we'll down one right now. Not because I want to. I don't like alcohol. I don't like Jack Daniels. But since you're asking, I'll go ahead and do it. But I just want you to let it be noted right now. Put it on the record that the sacrifices that I'm willing to make for you guys, Sir Matthew. In advance, I want to say you're welcome. Here we go. Training wheels and everything. Bum, bum, bum. William Tidwell, do you see him going in a decent direction? Are you proud of him and how far he's came? William, I don't know who the hell you're talking about. Talking about the kid? Are you asking me a serious question about Gen Z kid? Really? Because there's parts of him that are great. There's one part of him that if it doesn't change, he will never fit into society. And I'm working hard on it. Really, I'm working hard. I'm not beating it into him. I'm leading him along carefully with this, showing him what I'm trying to accomplish to get some help. So I am proud of him for a ton of stuff. But if we can't accomplish that last thing, he'll be one of those kids that has to live at home till they're 23 or 24 because he can't. There's one tiny part of him. I'm waiting for his brain to turn out one fucking thing. And his mother and I have been working on it for a long time. There's your real answer. All right. Get off in it. Get off in it. Hello, fellow Gen X dad watching from Cebu, Philippines. Now, we have never had anybody check in from the Philippines. That's badass. Wicked Widget member for 7 months, bottom of the Glass Nation. First Saturday off of work in a while. Is hell, but people need their chicken. I love you and stay safe. God bless. Wicked Widget. I haven't seen his name around here in a long time, but he's been around for quite some time. Wicked Widget's been a name we all know. Disney Mama Sammy Joe, the Sugar Mama, member for 4 months, bottom of the Glass Nation. Oh, General, my General, how handsome you are. I love you. Well, thank you, Sammy Joe. And I wore your shirt the other day, and I got one person asking me what it was about, so I had to politely answer it, and then I had to go take it off, and I can't ever wear it again in public because it clearly claims ownership over me. All right? When people, they're like, oh, Sammy Joe's your sugar mama. She owns you, huh? Sammy Joe? Who's that Sammy? I got to go look up Sammy Joe. But she's your sugar mama. She owns you? Is that what this shirt says? It's ownership? It's almost like putting a tattoo right across the back of my neck with your name on it. I will not be owned. I am a slave to no man. Mary Mistretta, member for 9 months. I'm an extra. Hey, Mary, I'm glad you're back around here. Trippy Pineapple just did wrenches and funny $2. Oh, the question. He's trying to figure out who the $2 whore is. All right. I will open it up. I will let you guys look again. You guys see the $2 whore? Does that help you? I'll do it for a minute, just for a minute. There you go. There's your look. Somebody put in $2, and we'll see the $2 whore is Jaded Chaos, $20. Starting a $34 an hour reset right at the start of your live. Starting a 34-hour reset right at the start of your live. Much love from Huntington, Oregon. I know a lot of places in Oregon. I don't think I know where that one is. Huntington, Oregon. Jaded Chaos, I don't know exactly where that is. Oh, there we go. Turned up. Do you guys see the face? It's a beautiful blonde-haired face. You guys know who it is, but I doubt you'll ever be able to figure it out. All right, we'll go back. No, I'm not going to leave it up there the whole time. I'm not going to leave the jar. I don't want to compete with a jar of $2 whores and Mrs. Four Watton's perfectly ass-shaped peaches. I don't need to be doing that tonight. I got no business competing with that. I'd lose. I would lose in spectacular fashion. E. Ross, welcome. He's an extra. I think I got everything off the board right there. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so let me go back to what I was going to say. I had stuff. I had a few things to talk about in here. Let's see if I got loud one. It's freaking cold. No liquor available here to warm up. 15 degrees is going to hurt. Can't you guys still leave your rigs running for heat, or is that a rule you can't? There's places you can't do it. I don't know. Mrs. Fort Watton. Well, I was going to talk about her. We'll talk about her later. Gen X mom is still battling her cough, but she's doing better, but it kills her. So if she coughs during the day, her chest hurts so bad. When she tries to take her nap, she can't take her nap. Then she's up half the night. Then she starts coughing in the middle of the night, and I have to get out of bed and handle the situation. And by handle the situation, you might be thinking, do I make her some whiskey and honey? Do I bring her No. I handle shit. I'm like, okay, look, I can't sleep with you coughing. Get the fuck out of here. There's other bedrooms. Go find one. Take your dog and go. The general has to get some sleep. Wrap a fella around the beak and get some respect around here, if you know what I'm saying. I can say that because she just went up the stairs to get some medicine. She can't hear what I'm saying because everything's in her office, and upstairs she can't hear me. She has no idea what I just said. She won't ever watch the replay, so I can talk as tough as I want, and there's nothing she can do. Oh, my God. All right. Loud one says he's turning off his truck. They can jam that law. Good. Well, don't turn it off, man. Fuck them. Fuck them if they can't take a joke. Okay. All right. So here's some of you were privy. If you're on Patreon, it's $1. I know it's $1, but you guys got some inside skinny information. We put it up on the YouTube members board also. Kind of what happened today. It was a complicated hurry up day. I wasn't even sure if we were going to make it here tonight. But I can't drink unless I'm here because I don't like to drink. So I have to have a reason, and you guys are as good a reason as any to drink. I mean, look at you. Go look in the mirror right now. If you had to deal with that, wouldn't you drink? Okay. So glad we're all on the same page. Moving on. All right. So today, where did I go here? No. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah. Okay. So that's not the picture I wanted. I'm going to get rid of that thing. That's the picture I want. All right. So we'll get back to that other picture in a minute. So I walked, Gen X mom and the kid yesterday went to Best Buy to pick up a small piece for the equipment we're building for the gaming side, which is going to help a ton of stuff. It also unlocks a PC. Having a PC versus a Mac unlocks some of the things that we can't do on a Mac when we're using Streamlabs. Streamlabs, the people that work there said, look, there's features that we can't make work on a Mac. We can only make them work on a PC. Switch over to a PC. You're going to gain some ground. We said, okay. There was other reasons to do that, of course. We weren't just doing it just for the things the little pieces of the app we get better. R2, not right at me. Come on, buddy. Other way. Come on, turn. Move away. Hold on. Getting R2D2 set here. Okay. So they went there and they met this security guard, and his name was Alex. And he recognized the kid. He's like, oh, my God, Gen X talks. So they took a picture, and they talked a little bit, and then they came home. They told me about it. And then today I had to go back there with Gen X mom to pick up another piece we were waiting for. It was ready today. So I got about that far in the parking lot. And the dude comes out. He's, oh, the general, man, it's the general. And he's talking, so I'm smiling. I walk over to him. We shake hands, and he's like, I got to get a picture. Now he's talking to Gen X mom. He's like, we took the picture. You guys sent me the picture, and then I was trying to send it to I was telling my family that I met the kid from Gen X Talks. They're like, you did not make Gen X Talks. You did not. No, it was the Gen X mom was there, and he was there. He's driving 8-bit. I got to see 8-bit, but he shows him the picture, and the picture was super blurry. I mean, uncommonly blurry. So no one believed him. He goes, I'm trying to tell my friends, I'm sending the picture to my friends, I'm talking to my family. No one's believing me because the picture is horrible. They think I'm making it up. So he tells the story. He's like, I got to get a picture. We got to get a clean picture. So he takes his camera, he takes his phone, he's rubbing the lens like this. He goes, okay, that's a really clean lens. Let's get a picture. So he took a picture. Gen X mom took a picture, sent him our picture. He's got a good picture. And he's just talking away. He's thrilled to death. So we go inside. Now, at Best Buy, when you walk in the front door, and I'm sure it's the same everywhere, the pickup is to your left. It's really close to the door. If you've ordered something, they just want you don't got to walk to the back of the store to get something you ordered. You just go right to the front, pick up your stuff, you're right out. So we go up there, and I get into an argument with Gen X mom because there's a big, long line where you can check out, there's people up there helping you. And at the very end where we are is a direct little line for customer pickup. Now we're first in line, but if I take the basket and I go up to the counter, everybody in this line, everybody who's checking out with all these registers has to walk by us and fumble around us and go in between the line or walk between it. So I just stay in the line. I just stay at the front of the line. I'm out of the way. I pulled back a little bit. And she's telling me, come up here. And I'm saying, I'm going to block traffic. And she's like, don't worry about it. It's like, I don't want to. I'm trying to be nice here. I'm trying to be polite. I'm not trying to be an asshole. So we're arguing over what we're doing as this guy named Mike, guess he's about 27 years old. He's trying to get the information. And she gives him her phone number because it was all in her name. And I said, no, I think it's under my phone number. There comes argument number 2. Well, why do we have everything under your number when it's under my name? I said, I don't know. Maybe because I pay the bills, and so I make sure that all the bills get paid. If you put something on credit, I pay the credit card. So if I have to get back into the system, they can text me, and I'm in. Your passwords, maybe that's it. She's looking at me like I ate her firstborn child. She's looking at me with these laser beam eyes, and it's not just that I can feel it. It's that the other dads around me are looking at me going, oh, dude, I'm glad that's you. I'm glad I get that look. I know exactly what that look is. So now we're trying to get the number sorted out, and we do. Now we got to wait while he's figuring it out. Here comes another one. The guy next to her is holding his wallet on his hip. He's got it out, and he obviously gave them his license or his credit card or something, and he's kind of holding his, like a teapot, like if you're going to make the little teapot. You don't know I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here's my handle. Here's my spout. You never did that? I'm trying to make something you relate to because I don't want to fucking stand up and put my hand on my hip. All right? I'm just trying to tell you his hand was in that shape on his hip where he had it, and his wallet kind of turned out, and his credit cards were falling out. Now, either nobody in the whole store saw it or everybody saw it and didn't give a shit. So because I'm still back in the first part of the line, I kind of, to Gen X mom, like, hey, she turns around, the fuck you snapping at me for? So I'm not trying to snap at you. I'm trying to get your attention. She says, well, you got it, motherfucker. What do you want? Relax. The guy next to you, he just dropped his cards. I thought you might want to tell him. So all of a sudden she turns happy because now she's not dealing with me. She walks over to the guy. She gently puts her hand on his shoulder and says, sir, I'm just sorry you got some. And she picks up oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now he's raving about her and, oh, what a good person you are. And I mean, practically everybody in line's clapping now for this amazing thing that she did. How honest in this day and age. What a nice person. There's hope for humanity because there's still nice people in the world. And I'm sitting there going, I had a little something to do with this, little something come from the general. Hello, I was Now, He leaves his deal over there. He gets done with his station, and he walks by her and stops again to thank her for being such a wonderful person. Am I painting a picture of Gen X mom now? You guys all think she's this perfect, beloved, wonderful soul. No. She plagiarizes as much as the rest of us. She kyped my doobage right there on the fly. She kyped my doobage. Yeah. The guy leaves the line. He does some other stuff, and he's getting ready to go out of the store. Stops again from a distance. And says, just want to thank you one more time, young lady. I really want to... I said, young lady? She's older than you are, dude. Seriously. Don't... Young lady. Okay, whatever. So... every time this dude gets done complimenting her, she turns around and gives me that Cheshire Cat shit-eating grin. And you know exactly what I'm talking about because you're over the age of 45 and you know what Alice in Wonderland is. A Cheshire Cat, the purple and pink cat that sat in the tree. Fuck. I gotta stop using this stuff. Oh, I gotta talk like regular people do now. I don't even know how to fucking do that. Cheshire Cat looking at me. So, all right. So we get done, and this guy Mike, who's like I said, he's about 6'2" and skinny white kid, about 27 years old. And I pull up, but I go around to the side because I just still don't want to block everybody. So I'm not exactly around the counter in the back, but I'm on the side now. And he says, okay, let me go in the back. I'll get your computer and I'll be right out. All right. So now, I'm about 10 feet from the front door. I'm about 10 feet from that center desk, in Best Buy. Where the two people and the customers and the busy area. And a couple minutes later, the dude comes out, Mike comes out, and he starts walking around the front. Like, he's not looking for my computer and my stuff up here. My stuff's in the back. And he's just wandering around in front and said, yo, Mike, my man. And he turns around, looks and said, you said you were going to go in the back and come out with my stuff. Oh, yeah. No. I'll go do it right now. Let me go get that for you. He disappears again. He's gone for a couple minutes. He comes back out, and he walks right in front of me. Nothing in his hands, goes right back to his cash register, and he's fiddle fucking around with his cash register. I don't know what he's doing, but to me it kind of looks like he's clocking out for lunch or something. He's not. It's early, but he's just doing something like he's not even paying attention. I said, hey, Mike. He turns around. I said, you said you were going to go in there and get my shit and come back out. That's twice, motherfucker. That's twice you've come out of there without my shit. Where's my stuff? Now, this time Mike's paying attention. He's like, well, why? Now he glances, as he should, at the security guard who is 10 feet from me at the door, and the security guard just looks at him. Mike knows the security guard has been paying attention to this whole conversation. Now, I'm not getting super mad. I'm just raising my voice I just want the job to get done, right? I'm not looking too intimidating. I had my intimidation factor. It had to have been down around 4, all right? I wasn't even close to dropping the 1,000-yard stare, and no, I'm not going to do it. You folks have seen the 1,000-yard stare before. We'll hold that in reserve for when it's really necessary. Okay. So this dude, Mike, looks over the security guard like, dude, there's a dude over here are you seeing this? And security guard just stares at him. Stares at me, stares back at him. Why? 'Cause it's Alex. It's the security guard that we met in the parking lot that was taking the picture. There was a fan of the program who's working there right now. He doesn't get off till 8 o'clock tonight. Maybe he's listening. I don't know. So he's standing there, and Mike's like, So after a couple minutes of standing, I go, dude, what are you doing? He goes, I'm just going to stand right here. And I said, why? He goes, I don't want to go back in the back room and come out with nothing again. So this other dude is a curly-headed dude named Nicholas, I think. He's like, he sees what's going on. He's like, all right, fuck it, I'll take care of this. So Mike's just standing right in front of me, staring at me. And he's not going anywhere. I don't want to come back out without your stuff again. So Nicholas goes in the back. Now Gen X mom is shaking her head like, do you have to make a fucking scene everywhere you go? And I'm like, yes, I do. You're goddamn right I do. So Nicholas was back there like 1 second. He walked in the door, out the door. I said, okay, hold on a second. Hold on. I said, Mike couldn't find my shit in 2 trips, and you found it like in 1 second. I said, how do I know you just didn't grab the first computer and go, fuck it, give this guy give me the first computer, just give it to me. He wants it, fuck him, let's just get him out of here. Give him yes, it's your computer, go on now. I said, how do I know it's even mine? Hell. So I tried to let Mike off the hook. I did. I said, Mike, I'm getting pretty upset. You want to see a big guy like me cry? He goes, what? I said, do you want to see a big guy like me cry? I'll do it right here in front of everybody. It is not a pretty sight. I'll start bawling right here. He goes, no, don't. I'm trying to let him off the hook with a little bit of levity. Now he thinks I've gone from apeshit asshole to crying, demented, 400-pound monkey. Because that's what I'm doing. I'm looking like I'm about ready to scratch myself and start whining. I didn't. And we got our shit, and then I walked back and was trying to buy a dishwashing machine for Jennick's mom, and the girl says, we don't have it in stock, and you can't have it right now. It's not going to be here till around December 1st. And I said, well, we'll come back on Black Friday. She goes, everything's going to be locked up. I go, you don't let people in Best Buy on Black Friday? She goes, no. But here in this section right here, all the range grills will be gone. The knobs will be off, everything. The burners are going to be off, and we're going to zip tie all the dishwashers closed. And I go, all I said was I wanted to buy a dishwasher. He goes, we have to lock everything down. People will steal shit. They'll steal the grills right off of them because there's going to be a big, long line right through here on Black Friday. Everybody's willing to wait in that line. They get really upset by the time they get to the front of the line, and all of our shit's gone. So now we take it all off, and we zip tie everything so you can't touch it. I said, do you realize that your message is don't fucking come back here on Black Friday? Don't do it. I mean, if anything screams go away, it's your guys' level of theft protection. I said, never mind. I know which one I want. I said, I'll just order it online. She goes, if you decide to come back here, take a picture of what you want, because we're not going to walk down these aisles with you and look at different models. Make sure you know what you want. Show us the picture. When you get to the front of the line on Black Friday, we'll order it, and then you can go. Very reminiscent of the Soup Nazi. Very, very, very reminiscent of the Soup Nazi. Only this was like potentially 900 people. Oh yeah, that's how I started my day. But the hero of this was Alex here at Best Buy. He's our guy. He's fucking one cool cat, man. He was patient and kind and joked around, and he had a Dodgers hat on. That's if you guys don't know what the 42 is, I'm not going to explain it to you, but he did. That was pretty fucking cool. So we had a good time there. Oh, I'm telling you. That's how my morning went. All right. If I'm talking here, I can't read down here. Let me scroll back. I'm sure Jennick's mom got them all. Let me go through them. I'll tell you what. I'll start at the bottom and work my way up. But not before I take a drink, because there's more stories. There's more truth. I can't always find the truth. But you know where the truth is? The truth is always at the bottom of the glass. Every time you drink in a bar and some guy has his 5th, 6th, 7th beer, he gets to the bottom of those glasses, doesn't he start spouting more truth? Don't more things come out of that guy? Yeah. Why? Because he found the truth at the bottom of the glass, which is what we endeavor to do here. Yeah. We dig until it hurts at the bottom of the glass nation here at Gen X Talks. We will drink to the bottom of the glass until we find the truth. Now, I don't particularly like this alcohol, but I'm willing to do this for you guys. I'm willing to do this to get to the truth. Ladies and gentlemen, our journey to the truth together. All right. Let me go to the bottom. Scroll up. Bo knows. Respect the beard. Fear the beard. Beard game strong. Thanks, man. It's all filling in. It's all because of Mrs. Fort Watton. It's a long story, but I really think I got a shot with her, with Mrs. Four. If I can grow it out, trim it up, I think I got a shot. I do. I really do. She hasn't led me to believe that, but it's one of those vibes you get, when you know, you know. Well, when I look at Mrs. Four, I know. All right, Disney Mama Sammy Joe the Sugar Mama, your beard looks glorious tonight. Thank you very much for that. Jaded Chaos, I'm not breaking a truck stop mirror. Well, it's not your mayor, so go ahead and look. Who cares? E. Ross, welcome. He's an extra. Tamash, you did. Yes, you did, General. This live is mandatory participation. Did I send out that? Did I tell everyone you must participate in this live stream tonight? You know, kind of like step on a crack, break your mama's back. Well, you don't want to know what happens if you miss this live stream. Bad things will happen. Strange things will become afoot at the Circle K, my friends. Grizzly, member for 8 months, bottom of the glass nation. Grizzly is our number 2 man over in Israel. Yeah, we got a couple of them over there. Top-notch guys, I'm telling you. I'm here. Love the common sense you pour here. Sorry I can't stay. Got to get some sleep for tomorrow. I go on reserve duty, leaving the wife with 5 kids for a week. Good God. Grizzly, you're going to think that's a vacation getting away from those kids for a little bit. It's true. Quinn, Gen X, turn it up to 11 and take a drink. Loki Prepper, $1.99. Still trying to figure out who the $2 whore is tonight. Mrs. Fort Watton, maybe that man was flirting with mom. You know, it's funny you should say that. I wasn't going to bring that part of the story up. Okay? Mrs. Four. Oh, I know who you mean. You mean the guy in the checkout. Yeah, he was. He turned it up. He did. He was he didn't have to come back 3 times. He didn't be so gracious about that. He clearly looked at me and guys do this, just so you know. Every guy does this. Yes, I'm completely breaking guy code right here. But every man does this. You know, if you look at a girl, you're talking to a girl or a woman, young lady, and their guy is there. You're being nice and gracious, but before you turn it up, you look at the guy and you think, is she sick of him? Does he look like an asshole? Do I have a shot of being the white knight here, of being something that she would like because she's not getting it at home? He's an asshole. He's a fuck up. Do I have? Every guy looks at the guy they're with, and sometimes you're like, wow, he's 6'4", he's built, he's tan, he's rich. I'm fucking out. I'm done. And then you walk away. Well, except for me, and there's some stories, but I won't go into those right now. There's some stories that got my ass beat. But anyway, but you look at the other guy. So this guy probably looked at me and said, he's 400 pounds, got a full beard. Yeah, this redneck, hillbilly, inbred Jed. Yeah, he sized me up and probably said, I got a shot with her, which he didn't. She's not his type. She's not his type at all. I mean, there's things that hold Gen X mom's attention out in public. This wasn't one of them. Okay. But good call. PayPal, Mark Weedu, $35 for the whiskey fund. Thank you very much, Mark Weedu. $35, that's a chunk, man. You're going to go ahead and fill the decanter that the Sun Valley Fox should be. You're going to prop that man up again. You're going to carry him on your shoulders again. You guys do so much carrying for him, he's never going to get his feet wet. You guys are going to put him on your shoulders and trade off walking him across that river. He's never going to get his feet wet at all, thanks to you guys. Trevor Sink, C-I-N-C. Is that like Criminal Investigations and Narcotics Center? I wonder if that stands for something. It would seem like it would. I don't see why someone would see C-I-N-C without, but they probably, I don't know. $50, half a C note. Thank you for not filtering what you say relative to what you're thinking and saying, what you believe to be the truth rather than what's right. Trevor, I hope that the things I believe are right. I try to reason them out. You're right. I do just say what I believe, but I don't just run my mouth and say something when it's important and we're discussing something. You know, one thing, comedy's one thing. Levity is amongst the heart, of course. But when you're talking about something serious, I try to get to the point, and I don't do like even Bill Maher, The View. They say things, they make a comic jab, and they try to get the laughs, which they do. Everybody does. And then that's supposed to be like, yeah, that makes sense. No, you're just being funny. You haven't really talked about anything of substance. If that's what you believe and that's why you believe it, you're an idiot. It's like, well, Trump has orange hair, so he can't possibly lead the country, and everybody laughs in the room. It has nothing to do with it. You want to talk about Trump not leading the country, then let's have a discussion about that. Trevor, I promise you that when I'm setting the levity aside, when we talk about stuff, as I'm telling you something that I believe to be true, I really hope that it's also correct. I'm trying to also be correct about my thoughts. And I've been wrong before. We've talked about this on here, I think 3 times now, three very poignant moments in Gen X Talks have you guys discuss stuff with me in here, and it has changed my opinion. And I've made a course correction in how I feel about something. Why? Well, because the way you presented the conversation, the information, seemed better than what I was operating on. It seems better. I changed course. How many people even say that anymore? How many people, oh, so you just flip-flop on? No, I'm trying to be a fucking grown-up. I don't run into people anymore that say, well, I used to think one way and now I think another. Everybody I run into, even some of my friends, my closest friends, no, I've been thinking that way since I was a small child, and I'm right, and I'm still right, and I've always been right. Chances are I will always be right. Fuck. People that are not open to the possibility of changing their opinions on something irritate the fuck out of me. You cannot be right about everything you're thinking and believing. Statistically, mathematically, it's not possible for you to be correct on every issue in life. Mathematically, you're going to get one wrong. But people won't say that. You have to be open to change. So, Trevor, thank you for the nice words. Thank you for dropping a fucking half a C-note, man. That goes a long way around here at Gen X Talks. It really does. But more importantly, I need you to know that I do tell you unfiltered what I believe, and I really hope that it's true. I'm trying to present it in my case so that if there's room for discussion, I'm open to it. All right? Loud one, no dishwasher for you. He got the joke. I don't know how many people got that that reference with the soup Nazi. Mrs. Fort Watson, so all men are naturally snakes. Yeah. We're always thinking that way. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm breaking man code, Mrs. Four. But Mrs. Four, that's the goddamn truth. Every guy. Okay, Mrs. Four. Every man you've ever known. And save maybe a couple. Let's just go. Odds are. But every man you've ever known, even your best friend, nice friend, talks with respect to you, doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, gives you that hug and like you're a sister, tells you like he wants to have sex with you too. Every guy. Every guy that runs into every girl, that's one of their thoughts all the time is, I'd really like to see what she looks like naked. Every guy, every time. We're polite about it. We don't say it out loud. We shut up. But every guy has thought that. There are exceptions, but so few, who cares? I'm not wrong about that. That's the thing. And I know I'm going to get in trouble. Dude, you're spilling all the guy code stuff. Dude, stop telling everybody that shit. It's true. Think about, you women out there, think about some guy that's been your best friend for 10 years, and he's married, and you're married, and everybody's got kids, and everybody's happy, blah, blah, blah. He's thought about it. Sorry. He's thought about it. Don't ask him. You'll fuck everything up, especially if he answers honestly. Oh. PayPal, Mrs. Fort Watton, for mom's new dining room table, since the old one keeps getting drilled. So we keep drilling the table and we're going to get a new one? Gen X mom gets drilled on a regular basis. We're not getting a new one of her, are we? I think your fortunes are misplaced a little bit there. And you know what, Mrs. Four? Gen X mom didn't even write down how much it was. I have no idea if it was $1 or $1,000. I have no idea because she didn't write it down. Terry Rhino, $5. Gen X mom sounds like a turn it to 11 kind of lady. With some of the drunken stories that we've told on here, and she's been on here too. We've done a 24-hour marathon where she was drinking. It was like 3 a.m. or 2 a.m. She did 3 hours with you guys on our 24-hour one. Yeah, and she told stories, stuff that I didn't think she'd tell. Yeah, she goes to 11. Clearly. Brycat 342. What's the school bus picture in the background? Oh, if I get this off of here, I will not be able to put it back, and that's okay. We always talk about when you join the Bottom of the Glass Nation, when you become an extra, you become a subscriber, you become a follower. What the fuck I'm talking about in here? But you pay the $1, you get the stuff, and your name turns green on here. We always talk about, well, you just joined a bus. We're all on the bus together, and the bus is going through some windy mountain roads at 60 miles an hour. Sooner or later, that bus is going right off the cliff. This program always goes off the rails. This show will go off the rails, okay? It just will. Sooner or later, I'll drink too much. I'll say too much. You guys will start saying shit. I'll start saying shit. And right off the cliff it goes. So one of the greatest followers we have, one of the greatest members we have is a man named RJG. And he lives in the Netherlands. And he does graphic design. And he is fucking phenomenal. I mean, this guy, I've known some graphic artist dudes in my time. Nobody holds a candle to this cat. So what he did one time was he drew a picture of the bus. And he made the bus with every logo on it you can imagine. It's got my name. It's got other people's in here. It's got 80s references all over it. He put stickers on it. And they talk about what year I was born, Gen X mom. It's got little symbols. Mrs. Four Watton's little green M is on there. It's got all sorts of stuff on here. Buford the Goat's on here. It's just every reference that the guy could think of from these live streams. Bottom of the glass, telling that everything's every story, give or take a lie or two. Everything he could cram on here, you can look at it in detail and see everything in here. It's amazing. So this is a print that, and I can't hang it back up, but it's a print, and we're going to get a big one made. He's done many of these that are very well done, and they're specific moments in time of this program. And we're going to hang them in the new studio when it's built. And the new studio is a barn. Now there's 200 people going, it's not a barn, dude. A barn is what my cattle are in outside. You have a shed, a garden shed. Well, as a city folk guy, it's a barn to me. I know it's not a barn. You couldn't even put a tractor inside. That's not the point. So RJG is going to have his artwork up there inside because it's brilliant, it's on point, and it's reminiscent of everything Gen X talks. So there's your answer to the question. I'm sorry I can't hang it up. I'll fuck it up if I try to do that. But now you know. All right, let me get over here between the sheets again. Brian Cleland, Evening General, glad to be bellied up to my favorite bar. Brian, glad to have you back again. He's a repeat offender coming back around. Chris dropped in $5. I'm an 86 baby and absolutely love your honesty. Chris, I appreciate you and the $5. You didn't say where the $5 was going to, and we all know what that means. It goes to the whiskey fund. We have to help fill the decanter because the Sun Valley Fox has refused. I'm going to give you guys his physical mailing address, and you guys can just bombard him with letters. He'd be like Santa Claus getting duffel bag after duffel bag. Everyone berating him for not honoring his mother's wishes. I tell you, that guy sometimes. He's my brother-in-law. I love him, but good Lord. Tomash, I thought about going to sleep. We got that one. E. Ross, we got that one too. Looks like I'm all caught up between the sheets. All right. I got yelled at from the office. Frank Vatier, is this really a live feed, General? I've never done this before. I hit the red button, the red line, and it changed. If it's live, how would it change? I don't know, man. Frank Vatier, if you're still watching, you're still listening, either it's live and we're talking right now, or this is a recorded message from earlier, and I knew you were going to drop a line, I knew you were going to tune in, and I knew you were going to leave a message. And this is my magic 8-ball way of replying to what I think you're going to say. How did I do? All right. Julian Provost, new member, 1987. Where do you stick me, General? Julian says, new member, 1987, where do you stick me? Oh, it's a really good thing, Julian, that it's not another hour into the program, because I couldn't have passed that one up. I love you, but I couldn't have passed that one up. Where do I stick you? You're a Zennial. You're a millennial, but you're so close to the Gen X side, we call you X-ennial. No millennial, no, Zennial with an X. That's in thinking, acting, behaving. You drag your stuff across that line, we'll welcome you over here to the Generation X side. All right, Cransago, welcome. He's an extra. Thanks for stopping by and joining up. Cransago, you're on the bus. You're going over the cliff, baby. You can't have your money back now. If you're around next month, that's on you. Bob B., member for 5 months, Bottom of Glass Nation, still here. I plead insanity. You better have a better excuse than that, man. Why are you still here? Why are you still hanging around, Bob? Uncle Bobby B., baby. Uncle Bobby B. still in the house. All right, so can I get back to my stuff now? I'm literally living between the sheets like I'm living on the radio here. Journey's album, Raised on Radio. All right. No, let me go. I got the Book of Lies. There's stuff in here I want to talk about. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. I'm not. I do not want to whore myself out now with all these pictures and shit. I don't want to do that. I know you guys. We suffer through that stuff. I just don't want to do it right now. All right. So I'm having an issue. I don't like going to the doctor, as you might have noticed. So I don't do a lot of the things that you're supposed to do. Get your everything tested, and I do go. Gen X mom makes me go, but the one thing that I've always been avoiding is the colonoscopy. That doesn't seem right. Oh, I know. All of you have already done it. All of you are way ahead. All of you are like, oh, you just fucking go do it. Quit being such a baby. Shut up. All right? Having a problem with that. So in the mail comes this package, and Gen X mom comes and opens it up and sits down next to me. She goes, okay, so you don't have to go in for your colonoscopy. I said, good. Wasn't planning on it. So we're both on the same page. She goes, no, you're still going to do the test. I said, I don't really want to. I saw Fletch. I don't really want to go. No. And she goes, no. She goes, all you got to do is you got to go into the bathroom and you got to shit on a stick, and we mail in the stick. I said, get the fuck out of here. No, that's not how that works. They got to dig around in there and look for shit, don't they? She goes, no. It's just right here, and here's all these instructions laid out. I went, I'm not fucking doing this. I don't want to do it. She goes, this is a really easy way to do this. I said, do you realize how silly that sounds? Do you realize what that sounds like? Just shit on a stick and put it in the mail? I said, are you even allowed to mail that stuff? It can't. Don't you have to label it as like radioactive hazardous waste before you can put it in the mailbox? And she goes, well, yours we probably do, but this, it's just how they said it. So we're still struggling. We're arm wrestling about doing this. In the midst of this, I'm trying to do some homework on it, trying to understand this. And now they have an app. I shit you not. They have an app that you talk or sing or something into the microphone of the app. And the app will tell you if you have Parkinson's or some other forms of cancer. And I said, okay. I realize that we're not in a little house on the prairie hick town. I get that. And I realize that, people don't just roll into town in their little stagecoach looking thing and flip open the sides with all their bottles of snake oil. But this sounds like fucking snake oil. To me, it sounds like fucking, they should name the app Snake Oil app. They should have this little shit on a stick. It should be called the Snake Oil stick. That's how I feel about it. This cannot be fucking true. I mean, we've made huge advancements as human beings. But I will politely remind you that they have apps you can sing into that tell you if you've got Parkinson's disease. You can shit on a stick and put it in the mail and tell you if you've got colon cancer. But we can't count votes overnight. We can't count to 1 million overnight in Arizona. That's beyond us. We say, well, you can't figure this shit out. It's going to be a while, boys and girls. It's going to be a minute. But while we're counting the votes, it's going to take 3 or 4 days, might even be a week. While we're counting, why don't you sing into your phone and shit on a stick? We'll get back to you. Does this make sense to anybody but me? I'm just bringing this back down to nuts and bolts level. I'm just bringing it down to a level, looking out my front door going, this doesn't sound right. Now it may sound right. Maybe I can't read what you guys are saying. I'm telling a story here, so I'm missing what's going on there. But I bet if I look down, how many of you guys are going, fuck it, you better start singing, General. Sing into that telephone. It's true. It just doesn't make sense that we could be so far advanced in some areas and so backwards caveman drop our drawers so we can count to 21 over here. I don't fucking get it. I don't know. And you guys wonder why I drink. I know the rest of the world just floats right on by and none of these dots ever get connected and everything makes sense. Oh, we can't count votes. Oh, yeah, it's fucking hard. Oh, sing into a microphone and tell me you've got cancer. It all makes sense to me. Something in my brain connects the dots and goes, ooh. That's the brakes. Ooh. I don't get it. I have to stop, and I'm looking around. I don't see anybody standing there with me. I feel like I'm all alone going, what the fuck is going on around here? I don't know. You guys wonder why I drink. Okay, where was I? Motherfucking Christ. Loud one. Shit on a stick is what I did. Tell my kids it was for dinner when they annoy me. I can't do that. Yukon Cornelius, $10. Send in some silver and gold. Silver and gold. Silver and gold. Thank you, Yukon Cornelius. I appreciate you. Chris says $5. I'm awake on the East Coast smoking some meat. So there you go. Well, see, you can focus on that, but you can look to your left. Just have your TV on. You're good to go. The AP is predicting Democratic Party is taking control of the Senate due to the Nevada election. So what? We kind of figured they were. I don't know. I was kind of hoping for a 50. Remember what I told you? I told you this at the bottom of the Glass Nation on the Tuesday when they were counting votes. I said, kind of expect a 50-50 split still. I said it out loud Tuesday. So this wouldn't be shocking to me. As long as we hold, as long as we hold the House of Representatives, I'm going to be fine. Okay? And we're like 7 seats away from that. So other than that, it's bad not controlling the Senate for my main reason is because they can appoint judges pretty freely. They really can. All right. Bandit says, sounds like those excuses, General. Sound check. I'm not ready for a sound check, but I'm getting close. Brandywine. General, can you pick a mother-son dance song for my son's wedding? Boy, Brandy, I am, let's see, a mother-son. So Brandy's going to dance with his son at the wedding, at your son's wedding. All the wrong songs come to mind. I'm going to have to get back to you. Brandy, send me an email. I'll give you a list of 5 Generation X songs that I believe would go good there. You can pick from them or pick your own. Brandy, send a Gen X Dad at GenXTalks. An email to GenXDad at GenXTalks.com. We'll get back to you on that. I so many things are coming to my mind right now, and then every extra in here would have a fucking field day laughing at me. I'm not going to say. Yukon Cornelius, silver and gold to the Gen X Talks. Thanks, my man. I appreciate you. And I think I'm caught up on the sheets. All right. What did I miss? I don't know. You guys, I was running my fucking mouth again. Afternoon Delight. No. Glenn Himrod says, play Afternoon Delight. Nah, this isn't Pornhub, man. She's not looking for that. Mrs. 4 wrote in, Don't Stop Believing. Now, that's a good one. That would be on my list. Don't Stop Believing. Well done, Mrs. 4 and On the Fly. All right. Kyle Perkle. So how much money did your son make your family before you bought in? Wow, what a very leading question. See, Kyle Perkle just wrote, so how much money did your son make your family before you bought into this whole thing? Well, let's see. Being he was on TikTok for the first year, and TikTok pays about $100 for every million views, and it only counts for the first 3 days. I want to say in the first year, even with donations from TikTok, I would say in about 16, 17 months, he might have made $2,000. Maybe not even that for the first 16 months or so. Now, YouTube's different. YouTube, he puts up his shorts, and he gets, I think the first month he got $1,000, and then every month after that he's got about $300, $350 to $400 a month. So not a lot there. Where should we go after that? Now, the super chat donations that you guys give, now you said before I bought in. So these more have to do with me being on here. So we can't include those, right? You said how much, because you're indicating what you're trying to say. It's a very, very crippling thing. Kyle says, well, how much money did it take for you to climb on board, you hypocrite asshole? That's what he's trying to say. He just didn't have the balls to say it out like that. He tried to wind his way around it. The money that I think the most money he's ever got off one video was we took a slice. You guys remember the Joe Rogan slice? And then the other one was what was that guy's name who did the divorce thing? Remember, he says, how much child support? What was his name? Fuck. I can't remember his name. The guy in child support and the Joe Rogan slices that he sliced out and put up there. I think over their lifetime, I think they made $400 each. It's been up a while, but I think like in the first month and a half, and then people quit watching them. I think about the first 6 weeks, you made about $400 off each one, and then it peters out to where you're getting $6 and $8 a month. So yeah, I guess Kyle, you pinned me down, buddy. I would say probably in the first 16 to 18 months, I'm gonna guess he made probably about $3,000 or $4,000. And then I said, "Oh, I got to get out of this." I mean, what is 4,000? Let's round it up to $4,000 over 16 months. I got to know what that equals out to, and then go ahead and divide it. Once you figure out what it is a month, divide that by 4 weeks. How much is it a week? Because that's got to be some hot cash, man. Kyle, is that what you're getting at there, buddy? You're getting all that money because you said, how much was it before? Now, the real money came in from people donating money on live streams, and that was more towards donations for the kid doing something specifically. You guys have taken care of him on his projects, on Buford the Goat. You guys have taken care of Gen X Mom. I mean, I got some whiskey money out of it. I'll give you that. But the thing is, Kyle, is a person like you that comes around and runs their mouth, and I got to give you credit. You try to cleverly put out a trapping question where there's no real way out. Like, well, how much money did it take for you to climb on board? I don't know. What does 4,000 divided by 16 months equal? Or whatever. I don't know. But it really did, man. It tempted me. Oh, I was so tempted. It was the money. I could give a shit about you guys. I don't like drinking. I don't like conversating. I very much like the money that rolls in. Let's see. How much money did we make on all the Facebook live streams over the last month? What about $300, $400? How much did we make on, all the world shows? The world shows rake in huge cash. We do those twice a week. We used to do even more. The world shows, what do we get about those? About $100, maybe $200 at the outside, $300? Yeah. Can't go wrong there. Kyle, you have no fucking clue to what you're talking about. You ask leading, trapping questions, but the truth is that you have the mind of a child. I hope you're young, because that would explain a lot. If you were young, I can go, well, he's just young, and he's a fucking idiot. All young people are. I was too. But if you're older, and you're a fucking idiot, that's just lame. Now, I know you thought that a leading, trapping question would suck me right in, and I'd be stuck without an answer. I'd be stuck with nowhere to go. You know, it's kind of like one of those things of, do you ever go in the closet and play with your pee-pee? That's a good question, because if you say, or no, what was the question? The question is, have you ever got caught playing with your pee-pee in the closet? If you say yes, you're a dumb shit. Oh, you have got caught? What are you doing in the closet? Playing with your pee-pee. Get your hand down your pants. You see, you can't say yes. So obviously in that question, have you ever got caught? You have to say no. To which the person who asked the question replies and says, that's a good place to hide, isn't it? You never got caught. You see? Now, I know that's a third grade mentality for the question, but it's not too far off from how you behave. It's really pretty close. It's one of those things where you want to be the smartest guy in the room, where you walk around amongst your friends and you ask these things and you point these things out, and everybody just thinks you're clever, you're witty. Oh, he's so smart. Oh, I'm sure you get all the girls that are dumb as a bag of hammers because they don't know any different. They have no idea that you're talking above your station in life, which you are. Not just to me. I mean, more than half this room was just shaking their heads going, what a dill hole, which you are. And I've given you way too much time on here, but it's so much fun to point out that I can recognize a trapping question and I don't skip it. Oh, did you notice that? How many times do you do this on people's live streams and you skip their question? Or they skip your question. See, I've been drinking. They skip your question and they just move on. Oh, no. No. I guarantee if you were out here at a barbecue or somewhere in my front yard talking this shit, I wouldn't avoid you. Some guys, hey, he's over there talking shit. I'd say, point him out. Yeah. Not like you. Run for cover. Keyboard warrior. That's our guy, Kyle Perkle. Kyle Perkle is tonight's keyboard warrior, everyone. Somebody either banned him. I don't know what you guys did. Did you guys put him in the woodshed or did you ban him? I didn't see what you did there. Fuck it. Guys like Kyle Perkle. What the fuck his name? What kind of fucking name is Perkle? Makes me drink. I got to drink again. Not ashamed of it either. Fuck it. I'm getting to the sheets. I was handling Mr. Perkle or Mrs. Perkle or he, she, they, it Perkle. I don't know what your pronouns are. I don't know what your adverbs are either. It's a whole nother argument. All right. Let me go through the sheets, and I'm going to get back. Jonathan, Mistral turned my whole screen pink. I got to get back to that in a minute. So let me start at the bottom and go to the top. Disney Mama, Sammy Joe, the Sugar Mama. No chance on The Voice tonight, huh? Sammy Joe. There was some ladies in the house the other day. I did not bring them here. They were here for Gen X Mom. And one of them was talking to Gen X Mom as I walked by, and I said, "What?" And she said, "Oh, she's just asking if you have some stickers for Gen X Talk stickers." And I went, "Oh, I'm sure you do." And she goes, and she was Hispanic. She goes, "Oh, Miss," and she said my first name. I'll say Mr. Man. She goes, "Oh, Mr. Man." She goes, "My friend, she told me about you and your voice." I said, "What?" She says, "Oh, The Voice." And I'm standing in the living room going, "I don't understand." And then Gen X Mom, she interrupts her and says, "Well, that's why I married him. It was for his voice." I said, "Yeah, and my Johnson." And she says, What is Johnson?" I said, "It's a friend of mine. Don't worry about it." So, but she said that. So when Sammy Joe said, it's so funny that a friend of a woman who was coming over said to, when she gets here, to remark about my voice. I didn't think that was going to be a real thing in real life. I thought that you guys were just fucking around with me on that. But apparently, it got to someone who showed up here who went right to my wife and said, "What's with the voice?" Oh, Disney Mama Sammy Joe. Maybe we'll see. I don't have anything to say. I'm not drunk enough. Tammy Van Wickley, General, how goes it? New here. Tammy, hang out. I love that you stopped by. I loved you gave me a compliment there. Thank you for showing up. Hang out. You can do that. I'll do all the work. It's like a first date. Frank Ryan, thoughts on Russell Wilson? I don't know whether Russell Wilson can't throw a football anymore or he's just got a bad team around him because he's throwing them and they're not catching them, and I'm not excited. Gen X Mom called it before the season started. There's a podcast about the NFL that was before the season began, and on that podcast, she goes, "Russell Wilson's going to fold. He's not going to do it." I was pumping up Russell Wilson. The kid was pumping up. We were talking about all the possibilities and the excitement, and Colin Cowherd even said he's going to be MVP of the league before the season. And Gen X Mom was like, he's not going to be MVP of the league. He's not even going to be MVP of the team. And she was right. Ron Simmer dropped in $20. Turned my screen orange there. I'm over between the sheets. I don't know. There's no designation. So that money, Ron, that money goes towards the whiskey fund. Any unallocated funds, I drink them. All right. Jonathan Mistrill, $50. Can't drink. 3 more hours of driving till I'm done. Have one for me. Fairly new to the lives, but have been watching forever. Would love to catch you all in Vegas, but I don't know if they'll let me in your bar. Both 92. I'll bring a decanter. Then let's go over that. Let's go to that right now. Get back between the sheets. Come on now. I got something in here about it. I just got to go find it. There it is. I think that's it. All right, we're going to Las Vegas. Gen X Talks is a meet and greet. All the fans, all the followers, all the staff. We're going to be there for 3 or 4 days. I'm telling you, it's going to be fucking fantastic. It's going to be great. Gen X Mom has some small activities, but a lot of it is us hanging out and bowling. She is renting us one of the suites, they call it, or the VIP rooms that's attached to the bowling area, so we can have 5 lanes to ourselves. We can have a private bartender. We can work that out. We can do that in there. That's what we're shooting for. She'll know by the first 3 days of this week, and if we get that, then everybody can go there. That'll be one of the places we congregate. That'll be the main meet and greet. That'll be the stuff where we're taking pictures and drinking and running around. We can turn the lights all the way down to 0. Everybody can take off their clothes and run around. We can paint each other with glow-in-the-stick dark colors and neon colors and have strobe lights going on. And Okay, none of that's really going to happen, but I'm just saying that we have the ability we're going to have a room. So everybody's going to have a room hanging out. We're going to talk. We're going to get along, and there's going to be more stories. And that's the part where we can tell the stories because nobody's going to record them. So if you want to go, if you're thinking about going, you have to let us know. Now, there's a couple reasons. Number one is we got to give you like a little name tag because, if you want to know who Two Bear is going to have a name tag. Guess what it's going to say? It's going to say Two Bear. Or you won't know. You'll go, oh, Two Bear. I know Two Bear. Yeah, I know Two Bear. You got to have a name tag so you can see what it says. The other one is if we rent a room that holds 100 people and 600 people show up, there's 500 motherfuckers that aren't getting in because you didn't email us. If you're not on the list, you're not on the list. And Lionheart and Two Bear are going to be at the red rope in the front with a little earpiece and the clipboard. You're not getting in. If you didn't tell us you're coming or even thinking of it, if you say, I'm thinking about coming, I'm going to try to come, fine. We can put your name on the list. We know what the size may grow to. But what you can't do is show up with some fucking story. Oh, I didn't have time and I ran out of time and I thought I'd email, but you can get me in, right? No. You're not going to put my wife in a very difficult position of having to figure this shit out guessing. I will have no problem standing at that door going, no. I'm not going to she's not going to feel bad because you guys didn't email. Just fucking email. Let us know. That way we can tell you what's going on. It's easy. We can email you back. We can let you know what the score is. We can get our shit squared away on their end. It's not tough. It's not tough. Don't fuck around. Don't. I know you guys are giving me a bunch of shit about it already. Shut up. All right. Trade pineapple, $2. I don't know what that means, Trip. Is that bottom of the glass? I can't tell. Let me see what else is there. Teflon Don, welcome to the Bottom of the Glass Nation. Teflon Don's a badass fucking name. I get it. That's a New York thing. I do get it. Mike Scott, hello from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. You are a legend, sir, born in 1980. Mike, you're a wise man. Mike just called me a legend. Now, can we doubt this man's intelligence or his integrity? I think not. I think we must drink to this man right now. This goes out to Mike Scott as I still seek the truth at the bottom of the glass, as we all do. Ron simmered. $2. I wrote something and it was dismissed. Ron, I don't know if you dismissed like they deleted it or I didn't see it. I don't know. I'm reading on the sheets right now. I'm not catching every comment, Ron. Ron simmered. If you wrote something, write it again. I'll instruct everybody to leave it up. Nobody fuck with Ron. He's my friend. We've known each other a long time. You leave his shit up there. Ron simmered. What the heck? I paid $20 and I couldn't say what I wanted to say. Well, there's another one. I don't even know what that means. Ron simmered. What the heck? I paid $20 and I couldn't say what I wanted to say. Well, hold on. Ron, if you put $20 and it came up in the orange super chat bracket, I don't have a way. We don't have a way of erasing that. Now, YouTube blocks some words. If you said something that was against their protocol and their algorithm caught it, they just delete it. Because remember I said, hey, Ron, you donated $20, but you didn't say where it went. There was no comment. We don't have control over that part. So if you said something in there that YouTube didn't like, they may have deleted your words. We can't delete it. If we had to delete it, the only option we have is delete the whole thing, the $20, the orange, everything. We can't take out words, letters, or sentences. It's all or nothing. So if it came through and there was no words on it after you wrote words on it, chances are that was on YouTube. I'm just telling you what the rules are, man. I don't make them up. I just abide by them. JJ Gosnell, member for 9 months. Haven't cared about politics in years. Politicians are just puppets in my eyes. Let's get back to rewriting the Constitution every 44 years. That'd be nice, but we got to be careful who's in charge of the rewriting process. Disney Mama Sammy Joe, who's the $2 whore? All right. Let's get this out of the way. Let's get it out of the way right now. All right, I'm going to clear the jar, and somebody just put in a couple of anything under $2. Put in $1, put in $2, put in $1.55 for old time's sake. For those of you who know what that means, just put in something small. Let's see what it is right now. Oh, Facebook shit's in there. How did that? You know who's going to be pissed off? Mrs. Forwatton. She hates when Facebook things interfere. and I'm going to blame someone else for that. Let's see. That's as big as I can make the fucking jar. Put it in there. $2. Let's see. Now, while we're doing that, Jonathan Mistrelli, can't drink 3 more hours till I'm done. I got that one. Soma Kills 117. I wonder if that's like a reference to Halo, the 117. It may be. I love you and what you do. Thank you for instilling common sense into us younger generations. I have a question. Do you think there is hope for the next generations? Like, do you think there will be a generational awakening? There is. If you go listen to a couple of the podcasts that say in the podcast, will Generation Z save us? I'm very specific and I draw out exactly that pendulum swinging. There's some good hope. All right. Did you guys see the faces that went in there? You got God on that Facebook thing covering shit up. Did you guys see the blonde-haired face that went in there? Take a good look. That is a blonde-haired, beautiful picture that I am now in possession of. Now, it was a full nude on a bed. I had to crop it down to the face because that's all I'm allowed to show in here. That is Sammy Joe. Sammy Joe tonight is our $2 whore. Yeah. Oh, there comes more. There comes more. Look at it. There it is. Look. Look at that. Look at that. I told you that that's Sammy Joe. Beautiful as ever. You know who's pissed right now is Lionheart. He's like, God damn it, I fucking just correct that shit. Changing that shit around. He can't do shit right now. Lionheart, his hands are tied. But that is the beautiful Sammy Joe. That's my sugar mama. She is the $2 whore tonight. She has lowered herself to become the $2 whore. At her request, she sent me the picture. I'm very grateful. Yeah, I spent a lot of time alone with that picture. Loud one. They won't allow a super chat with some words. They don't delete the words. They just don't allow it and don't get billed. All right, then Loud One is telling you how it is. And believe me, Loud One has, I'm sure, tried the whole motherfucker in Super Chat. So, yeah, so I don't know how to, I'm guessing on how that worked. But if we're not there, we're not there. Old Man Jake dropped $1. Zoe Michelle, $1.99. Peachy Teach dropped in $1.09. Ellie dropped in $1.55. And Chris, $2. That's what all the commotion was in the jar. Tomas dropped in $9. M. Martin, fan for life, buying in. I buy into anything my kids do that they have a passion for because I support my kids chasing their dreams, sports, entertaining. FFA doesn't matter, and so do you. I bought in to the Gen X Talks thing when I found out that I could talk to you guys. When I found out that there was part of this that we could hang out, like around a campfire, like we're hanging out around a bar, where you guys are talking and I'm talking, where we're all sharing stuff together, where you guys make comments and then I say stuff and you reply. That it's not a real bar, but we can't get 200 or 300 people into a real bar, but we can here. Yeah. So I bought in to that part of it because for purely selfish reasons, I liked it. I like the part of being able to talk to you guys. I like to be able to share what we're doing. And the more I drink, the more you guys drink, and we all have a good time. It would not hurt my feelings at all if those fucking ambush videos went away. I wouldn't care one lick about that. And I know he's doing them all the time. I got it. I know you guys like it. All right. Well, excuse me. For me, we could 86 and when I'd be just fine. E. Ross, 1982 here. I second that, Mike. General is a legend. Well, E. Ross, another person of amazing stature. Let's be clear on that. Guitars, Family, and Beer dropped in $1.99. It looks like his picture looks like a younger version of me. It's true, it does. Chris, $2. Wish our city school had FFA in Metro Atlanta. They still have them in Los Angeles. There's still schools down there in the city that do have. Not many, but some. Rowdy Bobby, even General, sorry I'm late for the whiskey fund. Rowdy Bobby, you're not allowed to be late. Next time, there's going to be a huge penalty. You show up on time, sir. The ranks are filling up behind. You did address me as General, so you can join the ranks. The ranks are filling up, but you're Rowdy. You're Bobby. You got to sit at the front now where I can keep my eye on you. Not in the back, not in the comfy seats. No. You're right here on those plastic chairs that they had when we were in school. Yeah, you're in those. Teflon Don, $1.59. Try and check out who the $2 whore is. Travis Blackwelder, but you only answer if they drop you money. Well, Travis Blackwelder, apparently not, because You just said something right there. And almost half the comments in here, half the questions, even though I'm reading in between the sheets, were just regular stuff. About half of them were super chats. But Travis, I'm reading your shit right now, dumbass. Right here in between the sheets. But you only answer if they drop you money. We should just do that. I'm so sick of people accusing me of that. I should just do that. All right, nobody say shit unless there's money attached to it. Fuck you. God. Lionheart timed him out. Lionheart should have fucking timed out Travis Blackwater, kicked him in the balls, and then squeezed his throat till his eyes popped out. That's what he should have done. Brian Clellan, $10. Cheers to building an empire, all while beating off it's not beating off a dead horse. It was beating off to a dead horse. You guys are some sick, twisted, confused fucks, that's for sure. All right, you guys, let's get back on track. We can do this. Yukon Cornelius says he's a jerk on a stick. No shit. All right, we got to stop. Not for station identification, which only half of you know what that means. They did. They used to stop for station identification. I don't know if they do it anymore. However, we have to, and I can see the audio, or to see the video. I can see the video working in here. I haven't drank enough to see the audio. When I drink enough to see the audio, we got to call it quits. But right now I can see the video, so we're good there, right? But what I can't tell is if you guys can hear me correctly. We have to test the audio equipment. We have to test the microphones. We don't have any fancy equipment to do that. No. We don't have Geiger counters. We don't have any of the equipment that normally everybody else does. So we have to do it the old Irish way. We have to check these microphones the way they did back in the 1600s when microphones were invented by Marconi. So the only way we know how to do that around here is the old Irish way with the use of whiskey. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can hear this, the microphones are working. I'm going to need a thumbs up. This is a mic check. Everybody, we're performing a mic check. You guys all right over there? No, did you hear that? You did? You guys good? We got it? All right. No, I'll check with the people out here. All right, just making sure. Just got to get a thumbs up from you guys. Make sure we got a mic check. Cabo. There we go. Now there's some stuff coming in there. Let me see what we got. Tim H. Chush. All of us real ones know you respond regardless of Super Chat. Chush, I know you do. I know you know that. But I feel that I have to say some of that dumb shit out loud. Tim H. pouring the glasses. Peachy Teach with the thumbs up, the first one. Ron's in there with the thumbs up. Mark Hines is in there too. Give me a little thumbs up. George is in there too. Mrs. Fort Watton. KG Texas is in there. Jonathan Mestril, yeah, with a thumbs up too. All right, so you guys can hear. We're good. Well, then you know what? Then we should drink. Should we not? We should drink to the fact that the microphones are working and all is well and we're moving forward. All right. Let me bounce through there real quick. We did Brian's. We got to Chush. Lovely. Loud one. Sleep time. Last part of the drive to Detroit early in the morning. Enjoy the stream, everyone. Later, General. Loud one, brother. Get some sleep. Turn this shit off, get some sleep, make your drive, man. You can't put yourself on autopilot every morning. Now go on. PayPal, Mark, I'm loving the videos, man. Gonna ask, Hendrix or Halen, $10. Those are two of the top three guitarists of all time. I don't know, man. God, can you imagine if Hendrix had lived longer? Can you just imagine? I don't know, Mark. At this moment, I got to stick with Eddie just because generational thing, man. Generational thing. I don't know. It's so close. Great question, though. Really good question. Mrs. Four Watton, $2. Yuck, feud, Travis. Mrs. Four, just tell any of the moderators you want that fucker gone, and they will ban him from the channel forever. All you got to do is wish it, and they're fucking gone. That isn't even me. That's Mrs. Fort Watton. If she goes to Lion or Trippy and says, hey, get rid of that fucker, they'll close him out permanently. Blocked, gone, never to come back. True story. Don't fuck with Mrs. Four around here. You have no idea the power she wields. Rowdy Bobby, can't wait for the movie Monday night. One of my favorites. I know. I really am looking forward to that. I go to the pictures. Rowdy's forcing my hand. All right, what do we got here? Where is it? I've got it somewhere. It's flag, the media, fake IG page, Trippy and the Kid, camera, webcam, Elon Musk getting sued, Malcolm Street, the dumbass thing, don't vote, don't hire stupid people, Vegas, websam. I'm trying to find it. Calm down. Patreon, podcast. It's got, oh, there it is. Smokey and the Bandit. This is the movie on Discord. Everybody should put up the Discord server. The Discords, don't be freaked out. The Discord server is just a bunch of chat rooms. They're all labeled, like this one's about guns, you talk about guns. This one's about politics, people in there talk about politics. You can go into any one of them. You can read what they are. One's about pets and animals, one's about food. There's 1,000 or 1,500 people in there. This is where we hang out between live streams. And we post pictures and links, and we talk and we tell stories, and it's a good group and community. Lionheart OG is the supreme overlord. You fuck up in there, and he'll close you out. End of story. Now, Trippy Pineapple is second in command over there. And those guys, between the two of them, they keep law and order in Discord. Nobody gets offended. Nobody gets hurt. Everybody's on top of everything on there. You know, you say shit, you know, don't think it's a liberal safe place. It's not. It's just that they don't allow people to go out of bounds. Right? That's all I'm going to tell you. There's only one rule in the Discord server, and it says it right when you show up. There's one rule. It says, don't be a dick. That's the one rule. Now, believe it or not, people have become dicks, and they've gotten thrown out. That's just how it happens. Just letting you guys know. The Discord server is where we also watch a movie every Monday night. Every Monday night, there's a different, nostalgic, classic Gen X movie. I don't know, say 70s, 80s, 90s, whatever. But this Monday, a couple nights from now, it's Smoking the Bandit. I'm watching. I'm going to put it on my big screen. I want to watch it with you guys. You'll see my name in there. Sometimes there's 5 people watching the movie together. Sometimes there's 50. It all depends. But we're all in there, and we talk about who was there. There's some people that have been around for every movie. Can you believe that? Every movie we've done. Good stuff. All right. Now I will whore myself out for a minute. Yes, we have a podcast. A lot of you ask if we have a podcast. There's a link tree. There's a link tree to the podcast. There's a link tree thing that you guys can have, but it shows all the places that we have our podcast up. So you just got to get the link tree. The moderators will put it up. It used to mostly be the Kid and I. There's a few of just me where I talk really heavily on some topics that just me. Then there's the last 5 or 6 have been mainly just Gen X Mom and I. And there's a theme, there's a story, there's a way we're going with that. And it seems to be working. You guys seem to be interested. So go check them out. Go check out. Now, the last one's with the Kid. But if you're not partial to his input, go to the 4 or 5 before that. Listen to those, and you'll see the direction of the program. You really will. It's a lot of fun to do. We tie in a lot of questions from you guys. When you guys email us with stuff, we shove it right in there, and we bring it up. Why not? We talk about it. Off the cuff and straight up, you guys get to see what we're doing, what we're thinking about. We don't hold anything back. Our lives are kind of an open book. So whatever you guys bring up in there, we'll bring it up. We'll talk about it. We'll move that direction. Johnny Doe, like clockwork, whiskey, brother. Turn my whole screen pink. Half a C note. Half a fucking C note. I shouldn't. I can't do that right now. All right, I won't. I'll wait. Now, how many people are on right now? I guess it's important to see who's. Well, no, Loud One had to go. If I did the next thing without Loud One, he'd be pissed. So no, not doing it. Rowdy Bobby can't wait for movie night. Chris, I'm drinking, but drinking beer due to smoking a butt. All right, you can have that. Soma Kills 117. Welcome next year. Look at we got. I still think that's a Halo reference, but I don't know. Thank you for showing up. And Martin, fan for life. Thanks for all you do, General. I got to check out. Littlest one says, Papa gives the best bedtime stories. Duty calls. I couldn't be more for you, leaving for a better reason. You take care of your family. We'll still be around. We'll be thinking about you. You go do your stuff, man. We'll catch you on the flip side. Guitars, family, and beer. Huge fan of your content. I show my 14-year-old daily. Your Vegas trip is day after my birthday. Gonna try to make it, but I'm a millennial. That's all right. Listen, There's people that are going to, I've gotten emails from people that are going to show up the last day that we're officially there, what I think is the 15th. We're, Gen X Mom and I and the kid, we're actually staying until the 16th. And I think some of the staff is too. So even though you guys are showing up kind of the late on the last day, we're staying another day. We can still be there. Just let us know what's going on. We'll hang out. We'll do some stuff. I promise it won't be in vain. Ron Simmert is back. $20, turn my whole screen orange. And this dude wrote a goddamn paragraph this time. Let's listen in. My wife just got back from Cuba, and I'm drinking spiced rum that's 20 years old and out smoking a cigar. Cheers, General. I definitely would like to have a drink with you, my friend. True story. That motherfucker's in here making us all look bad. Ron's in there. He's got 20-year-old hooch. He's got it right in his hand, and he's got a Cuban between two fingers. Do you realize, Ron, just how you lessened the rest of us right there? You lowered us down on a bell curve. You fucked everything up, man. You're not welcome to come back anymore. And if you do, shut the fuck up. Don't tell us. Oh, Ron, just standing out there living large, man. We all get that chance once in a while. Tonight is Ron's night. Tomash for Mrs. 4. Whoa. Tomash just dropped in 30 of the Israeli, whatever they are with the hand symbol on there, and he put in roses and a heart for Mrs. 4. Tomash. If anyone around here is going to make a move on Mrs. 4, it's going to be me. All right? Everybody still better stay out. Them fighting words. Everybody better stay the fuck out of my way. I've been working for 2 years on tuning up my body, mind, and soul, and I'm not going to have some dude come in here from Israel, all smooth talking and kiping my doobage. It's not going to happen. Nathan Carr's personal. Hey, General, reporting from Vegas. It's been a minute. Life got me spinning. The video helps. Here's to the Whiskey Fund. There's Nathan, $10 for the Whiskey Fund. Soma Kills 117 is a Halo Master Chief reference. Soma is my nickname due to my love for Castlevania and hallucinogenics. And Kills is my middle name. Holy shit, I got it right. I told you it was a vibe. It was a moment right there. The tarot cards were being read off in my head, and I got it right. Soma Kills 117. A little bit weird on the hallucinogenics, but I'm okay with that. Ron Simmer, laugh my ass, you didn't read my previous comments. Fuck, I'm reading them all, Ron. I'm doing my best, man. I'm doing my fucking best. I'm not the all-knowing anorak from Ready Player One. Chris, welcome. He's an extra. Chris chimed in. And we had a couple Chris's here, double Chris. And Chris has been here before. Josh Maddox, just in case you may have forgot. Josh Maddox. Now, you guys listening? $4.99, Josh Maddox. Now, not only did Josh Maddox turn my whole screen teal, but he made sure at $4.99, Mrs. 4 Watton's lovely, perfect, ass-shaped peaches were in the jar. Those images of those peaches, those are peaches. Those are like a Georgia peach, but they were rendered from a mold of Mrs. 4 Watton's backside. I'm not kidding. Yeah, that's why it's so perfect. But Josh Maddox made sure that went in the jar, and he said, just in case you may have forgot, I'll remind you, this is a family. This is a nation. This is truth. This is the best damn bar ever. Josh is always faithful to the program. I hope one day to get a picture with him in person. I swear to God I do. Where are we at here? Soma Kills, welcome. Soma Kills joined up. Now, let's see what we got there. Disney Mama Sammy Joe, the sugar mama. She is our $2 whore tonight. He stole my dinner donation the other night, so I'm stealing his best bar ever. Well, Sammy Joe, you got it. You got the triple kill on that one. All right, listen. Checking the sheets. Well, I'm getting yelled at. You guys haven't heard her voice once tonight. Now, it's because she's coughing and she's trying to not cough on camera and on audio. She's trying, but yet she can yell at me from the other room. I call a party foul. I think Gen X Mom should have waddled her fat, narrow ass in here and got in front of the camera and at least said hello to all of you extras. I would have done that. I would have mustered up and walked in and done that. That's just me. Maybe I love you guys more than she does. Who knows? Callie9, hey man, just pop in. The man you show in the picture at Best Buy is my dad. No fucking way. Also, this is the best content I've ever seen in a while. Yeah, Alex is your dad. Now, he wasn't lying when he said he met the kid and Gen X mom, blurry picture and all. He wasn't fucking lying. He was telling you the truth. He told me today, he goes, I tell him my family that I met everybody, and they're like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. And then he had the blurry picture. No. He got the great picture tonight. Callie9, hey, man, just pop in. The man you showed in the picture in the Best Buy is my dad. Also, this is the best content I've ever seen in a while. Well, thank you, Callie, for chiming in. I dig your dad. He's a cool cat. We talked a little bit today. And you know what the really bad part was, Callie, just so you know, is that I think Gen X Mong made a move on your dad right in front of me. She got his phone number, and he gave it to her right in front of me. I even said something. I go, you're really going to ask for this dude's phone number, and I'm standing right here? And she, you know what her response was? I thought she was going to say, now, sweetheart, I'm just trying to send him a picture. He wanted the picture. I'm going to send, I need his phone number to send him a picture. I thought that's what she was going to say. You know what she said? She goes, yeah, I got his phone number, and about a minute from now, he's going to have mine. Horrible, terrible people. Chris, $2 for the wife, not you. Fuck! What the fuck is that? For the wife, not you. That's not good. Oh my God, look who decided to show up. We're only almost 2 hours into the program. And lovely.
I'm afraid to talk because I'm going to start coughing again.
Well, get a little lower to the microphone.
Hey, everybody. Just wanted to say hi and good night. And I am going to grab some cough medicine and go to bed. Sorry you didn't hear my voice tonight. I will talk to you guys soon.
Wow. I shamed her into showing up. Oh, Ron Simmer, $10. What do you think of Ontario's forced pronounce on the transgendered? That's in line with everybody who is forcing the issue of making you say something. It's one thing to restrict your speech, which is bullshit. They should. There's very few things that I agree with on restricting free speech. There is a few. I don't think you should be able to yell fire in a crowded movie theater just because you have the right to say the word fire and have people hurt themselves or die tramping on each other getting out. You see what I'm saying? There's a few things that I bend the rules on and I go, no, I'm okay with that. But it's entirely another thing to force you to say something. To call someone something out loud. There's a whole other thing for you to go the other ways. There's a few things you can't say, and now there's things we're forcing you to say. Fuck off. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it at all. I refuse to. I know there's company policies, human resources departments, there's new handbooks being written every year at large companies. I'm sorry. I'm not that guy. I would tell people it offends my religious belief to have to use pronouns. Do you really want to go against a man's religious beliefs? I don't think you do. Yeah. All right, just letting you know. All right, where are we at here? Going between the sheets. Leslie Mathis, new member. General, I love you, honey. Do you see what Leslie wrote? I don't want to read one thing further. In fact, right now I'm going to say thank you, good night. We'll see you again next week. Ended on a high note. Leslie Mathis says, new member. General, I love you, honey. Well, Leslie, I love you too. No, I really do. I literally just fell deeply and madly in love right then. I love you. You're the man. Just had to tell you while I had a chance. I'm driving. Best bar ever. Well, Leslie Mathis, while she's driving, sweetheart, I want to tell you something right now. Okay? You don't have to look at me. Now you can put your phone down. Keep your eyes on the road. Keep both hands on the steering wheel. But I read what you wrote right there. General, I love you, honey. Now, very lighthearted. Not too deep, not too personal. You're the man. Just had to tell you while I had the chance. Well, I understand that. letting me know while you have the chance you don't want your boyfriend or your husband to, you can't say it in front of them. No. So you do it when you can, right? Leslie, you hear me breathe? Thank you for telling me you love me. Appreciate that. I also have strong feelings for you. Now, I love you, but it may get deeper one day. I just don't know you that well. In fact, the only thing I do know about you is that you had such a compelling interest in me tonight that you were forced to say something while you were driving. I can't even imagine how many laws you broke just to relate to me on that level. So, Leslie, I'm looking right at you, sweetheart. I'm turning it all the way up to 8. I don't normally do that for people. But when you get home, you can replay this segment over and over and over again. And each time I'll be talking right to you. There's nobody else listening right now. There's nobody else watching. It's just you. It's just me. You get home safe. You let me know when you're there. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for the kind words. And thank you for being willing to break the law just to let me know how you feel. Now, that's dedication. Oh, come on. I got through the whole thing without breaking. That counts, man. I got a fucking pour drink. Oh, here's one for Leslie. And all the women that were out there kyping her doobage, that wasn't for you. That was for them. Her, he, she. Fuck! Too many drinks, not enough time. Fuck, drink with me. Don't make me drink alone. I'll drink alone. I don't like it, though. Oh, my God. Tina Plexico buys her gas at Texaco. Used to live in Mexico, says Mrs. Four. Reel him in. I was out of Mrs. Four's reach at that point. She would have had to call me on the phone, which I would have answered. Mrs. Four would have had to call me. She's got my number. Mrs. Four can interrupt the program at any time. She'd have had to call me and go, okay, knock that shit off. You're done. Oh, my God. Can you imagine people that just tuned in, that just came over to the live stream? What the fuck is this guy talking about? He sounds like Ron Jeremy on a Saturday night with the 4 doobies in, man. Oh. Oh, Tomash says was really nice, but I have to get organized for work today. Driving a group of children with special needs. See you when I see you. Excuse me. Tomash, we'll catch you on the flip side, my friend. Good stuff there. Anna Marie, I just wanted to thank you for your beautiful family and the happiness that you bring. You remind me of the love of my heart been lost. Wow, Anna Marie. God, the love of your heart been lost. Death? Missed your chance? That's a tough one, man. You leave things open right there. I don't know. Trippy Pineapple says, now Lion and I got to stick around a little overtime to clean up. Trippy Pineapple on staff here. One cool cat, man. One cool cat. You got a problem with something's going on, you get a hold of Trippy. See if you can figure shit out. Disney Mama Sammy Joy, the voice is always for me. Now, Sammy Joe, that was for Leslie. I talked about that. You can legally change your name. You know what? Lionheart can change your name to Leslie in Discord. You can be Leslie for the rest of the night. Oh, my God. All right, you guys. Listen, so before we go, there's some stuff that's come up that's it's going to be a huge expense in Vegas. And Loud One and I have worked out where he's going to cover some stuff on some of the big things we're doing for you guys. I've offered to cover another big chunk of it. There's some odds and ends that we're trying to fill in. So we're gonna try to auction off some stuff here, one of a kind stuff here over the next few live streams just for you guys, just so you guys can participate in what we're doing. Some of you are going, but you also get something out of it. We've done this before where we've given away something that's very unique to Gen X Talks, things that we only have one item of or something along that line that you guys might be interested in, not something specific, not just like a picture of me with a signature. No, something really that means something to us here that might have value for you guys out there. There is a Gen X Talks bottom of the glass nation. There's some collectors out there that keep some stuff that's just from us. And over the years, there's just one of these things or two of these things or a few of these things. They're huge. So we're going to do something like that, letting you guys know. Loud One's chipping in a chunk. I'm matching what he's putting in. But there's some odds and ends that Gen X Mom is trying to fill the gaps. And that's where you guys come in. So we're going to do something fun. It'll be inventive. It'll be whimsical. It'll be clever. And it'll be witty. And it'll be something you guys can participate in. We really should put all this burden on the Sun Valley Fox, should we not? He's like 12 decanters behind. That motherfucker should just come up. I should call his wife and go, he's making himself look bad. She should just take his Visa Gold card and go, do what you need to do to get him back in the good graces. We should just do that. But we'll give him a chance. Because I can't auction something off to my brother-in-law. He go, I don't give a shit about your shit. I don't give a shit about you ain't signing nothing for me, auctioning motherfucker. Well, let's not go there. That's what cool cats do when they live above the law. All right, PayPal, Chush, $15. Mom X is absolutely beautiful. No fat comment should ever be attached to any mention of her. I said she should bring her fat, narrow ass in here. So fat would have been P-H-A-T, like ladicious. See, I didn't say delicious. I said ladicious. It's that term, fat, narrow ass. Funny how you women always pick up on that, don't you? Every woman in here probably did the same thing. I said, Gen X Mom should get her fat, narrow ass in here. Every single woman went, fat ass? Did he just say the word fat ass? Every guy went, she got a narrow ass? Let's see that shit with narrow ass, huh? What you got? Do you see how you women react? Do you see why us men drink? Because of you pick apart shit like that for your own demise because it made you look bad. It made you look bad. Chush, I love you. Come on now. What do I got in here? If I'm a cursor, click on the thing. Josh Bell, turn my screen teal. $4.99 general. And all listeners, please say happy birthday to Bjorn. Bjorn. I said it right. Josh Bell, I said, happy birthday, Bjorn. No, I know that word. That's one I can say right. Happy birthday, my man. Appreciate you. Jonathan Mistrill, $5. All right, General, I hope you don't end up in the woodshed for this. If I do, it was worth it. Why the training wheels after the whiskey? Jonathan Mistrill just asked me why the training wheels after the whiskey. Now, Jonathan, I got to put up with that shit from Gen X Mom. But I don't from you. You're going into timeout. You're going in the fucking woodshed. And Jonathan, you're in the woodshed, and I did it. You can't blame that on anybody but me. Don't you ever question me about my training wheels. Yeah, Gen X Mom busts my balls. She does it in person. She doesn't say shit usually when I'm in a live stream, but when we're out somewhere, we're at a bar, we're doing some shit, we're hanging out, making new friends and stuff, which we do. We go to a bar, and I'll just start conversations. I'll make friends with 30 people in an hour. I like that. And she'll come along and start needling me. She'll start chopping me off at the leg. She does that all the time. One of them is when everyone's raising a glass and we're all having a toast, and I reach for that Coke. She's, whoa, going for the training wheels? Do you need training wheels in front of everybody? And then I have to pull back and not touch my Coke back. Fuck. Those of you who've been to bars, you know what a Coke back is, and you guys know what that means. Fucking, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Listen, did I pay all the bills tonight? Did I cover everything? Yeah, we talked about this one. Everybody, I have never in my life worn a tie-dye shirt, not once, not one time. Now I don't know where you guys are at with the picture on this, if you can see the whole thing. I put it on and I wore it. I'm in the background. I wore a tie-dye shirt. I do. Now, Gen X mom loves hers. The kid never took his off that day. He wore it the rest of the day. I'm not saying I wouldn't ever, 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 ever wear a tie-dye shirt. I've been to a Grateful Dead concert before. But this thing was a European size 6X. I'm an American size 6X. I felt like I was wearing a 3X. I felt like the little kid at the fucking lake that was wearing last summer's clothes. Now, that's not to say the people that sent it, the good friends of ours, the family that sent it, that there was something wrong with them. No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I'm fucking really huge fat. That's all I'm saying. Gen X mom just walked by, and not the PHAT kind. Thanks for that, Gen X mom. Appreciate you. Oh, where was I? Bum. And I also wore Sammy Joe's shirt. Yeah, this is the sugar mom. Now, admittedly, do I not wear it well? Yes, I do. But I love my sugar mama, and on the back was her name. People everywhere said, oh, so she owns your ass. Sammy Joe, I can't wear that in public again. I mean, that was a little bit too dominating for me. Just a touch. All right. Join Patreon, just real quick, whoring myself out. Patreon, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, they don't always tell you guys when we go on. So if you join Patreon, it's a fucking $1. I don't know who's got the link. The staff is going to put up some links there. But it's $1. But not only do you get all the behind the scenes pictures and videos and cool shit we do, you get all the behind the scenes stuff, but you also get an email. Hey, we're going on Facebook in half an hour. Hey, we're going on YouTube. Hey, we're going on you guys get the inside skinny, which is fucking huge. It's a big deal. So, I don't know. Just letting you guys know. All right. We did the podcast. Did I whore myself out, Craig? Talked about Vegas. I know I'm not supposed to post this. I know I'm not supposed to talk about this. I really don't give a shit because I've been drinking. But this was an actual dude who was trying to find competent people, and he went on the news and he says, I'm tired of hiring fucking kids that are useless. So he puts a sign up. He says, now hiring non-stupid people. Can you imagine what happened to him in the beginning? All of these liberal protesters with all their signs and their funky hair and their attitudes and all the minority groups they belong to. Well, what's a not stupid person? Are you saying gays are stupid? Are you saying transgendered are stupid? Are you saying that we are stupid? Black Lives Matter are stupid? What are you saying is stupid? This guy had to answer those questions. People came to him and attacked him. Well, define not stupid, because they wanted to pin him down and cancel him. They wanted to pin him down with their tricky questions. Well, what do you define stupid? Define not stupid, motherfucker. Go ahead. Tell me because I have purple hair and nose rings that I'm stupid. Go ahead, tell me that. They were trying to trap this guy. And if you read the entire article, buried at the bottom, they don't want to make that a headline, do they? No. At the bottom of the article, the guy he says, every person that came in with their video cameras, with their phones, with their news organizations trying to pin me down. This cat was fucking classy. You know what he said? What do you mean? What do you mean non-stupid? What's stupid? What's non-stupid? What's normal? What's non-stupid? You white racist asshole. Answer our questions. What's non-stupid? The guy looked at him and said, fill out an application and I'll tell you. How fucking cool was that cat, man? How fucking cool was that dude to just go, fill out an application, asshole, and I'll let you know if you're stupid or not. If you don't get the job, you were stupid. Oh, when you recognize a trapping question, when you recognize a leading question, and you still fucking go after him, my man. Oh, all right. Gen X Mom is off the clock. Nobody between the sheets. I got to do this myself now. What we got here? Jonathan Mistrill. The story was worth the woodshed. Cheers, brother. Hey, Jonathan, no hard feelings, brother. I put everybody in the woodshed. Now you can buy a T-shirt, though. All right. That's one of the coolest things ever. Fuck. I didn't even get to all my shit tonight. I had lies and stories and all sorts of shit. All right, I'll tell you one last one that was kind of stupid, but it did happen. But I'm going to drink first. To all you guys who've stuck it out for 2 hours in this program, 2 hours in the live stream, the Bottom of the Glass Nation people are hardcore. Thank you for everybody who joined tonight. If you joined tonight, if you subscribed tonight, you're in the fucking club, and nobody can take that away from you. One more for us. There's a dude, head of the holler. Can somebody stop the bus? I've been running beside this damn thing for a month trying to get on. He did not just say that. We talked about the bus and the story in the shit with RJG earlier. Head of the holler. Can somebody stop the bus? I've been running beside this damn thing for a month trying to get. Oh, that somebody with wit and humor and timing. Fuck. Gen X Mom, are you still here? When you're done, walk over here. I want to tell you something. And then I'm going to tell you a story about chicken fried steak. This guy writes, I just want to get where I can see. This guy writes, and he's just in a white name, not a member. He goes, can somebody stop this bus? I've been running alongside of it for a month trying to get on. All right. You guys are all smarter than me. Every damn one of you, by a lot. You knew that already. So Loud One and I, along with our respective women, which don't need to be brought up by name because the only people that count in this story are the waitress and Loud One and I. All right. And since he's not here to defend himself, I can lie any way I want. So we're having lunch the other day. Loud One stopped by, went to the Crest Bar and Grill, one of our favorite places to go. And the waitress comes by and she was telling some specials and she said, there's chicken fried steak. Jonathan Mistrill, welcome. He's an extra. There's another one who joined the ranks tonight. You can never take that away from you, Jonathan. They're going to cancel us at some point. They're going to kick us off the air. They will. I run my mouth too much. But they can't take away the fact that you slid in to home plate before they did it. They can't take that away from you. Jonathan, welcome. Thank you. So we're at lunch. The waitress comes up and says, would you, the chicken, I think she was listening to special. She said, chicken fried steak is on special. All right. Now, do we all get an image in our head of what chicken fried steak is? Remember, this is going to be really hard if you've been fucked up and drinking like I have, but try to focus here. Because if I can drink and tell the story, you can drink and listen. Okay. So she says chicken fried steak is available. I was like, chicken fried steak. I don't know. Chris, I'm absolutely not smarter than you. Too much trauma. I'm sorry, Chris. Wrap your head with some cold ice and hang on. Then she says to Loud One and I, we're thinking about it. She goes, there's also chicken fried chicken. Now, Loud One and I, maybe at that moment, we'd both had one drink. Maybe. Okay? But she said there's chicken fried steak and there's chicken fried chicken. Now, immediately, my nuts and bolts personality kicked in. I said, wouldn't chicken fried chicken just be fried chicken? She goes, no. I said, well, you're just putting chicken before fried steak. Chicken fried steak is a breaded, it's a breaded. She goes, right. So we call it chicken fried chicken. I said, well, wouldn't that just be fried chicken? But I have an image in my head of what fried chicken is. And what I say, chicken fried steak, that type of prepared meal and fried chicken look nothing alike. I have never in my half a century on this planet had a waitress tell me there's such a thing as chicken fried chicken. Because fried chicken is this over here. Chicken fried steak, chicken fried pork, chicken fried anything is a breaded flat, but I've never heard someone say chicken fried chicken. You almost have to change the name. You can't just say chicken fried chicken, because when I asked her to describe it, she had a blank stare. Gen X mom was there. Chush was there. She goes, well, it's chicken fried chicken. I go, that's fried chicken. No, it's not fried chicken. I said, then why do you call it chicken fried chicken? Why don't you call it battered, breaded? You change the name, because now you're fucking with me. I'm a basic $3 word guy. I'm a basic individual. I'm at the low part of the totem pole. When you say chicken fried chicken, you have now fucked me completely up. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Chicken fried chicken. I understood chicken fried steak. I understand fried chicken, but when you said chicken fried chicken, I went to that AOL dial-up modem. Remember that? Remember what modem sounded like? And you just sit there waiting. That was my brain going, what? All right, look. I'm just telling you that I didn't understand what the fuck she was talking about. Now maybe I'm telling you, do you think she could have got away with that in the South? Do you think Mrs. Fort Watton would not have stood up and gave her a lecture on what she's talking about? You can't just throw out the chicken fried and put it in front of whatever you want. There has to be some decorum in the South on how you describe that shit. No Southerner would just tell me chicken fried chicken. No, that doesn't sound right. Now, maybe I'm wrong, but I've been on this planet over half a century. I've been around the United States more than once, lots of times. I love eating in the South. Oh, I love eating me some Southern fried food. I have never had someone tell me chicken fried chicken. That's like, would you like some cold frozen ice cream? What? All right, I'm reading. I'm reading right now. Tell me what I got fucked up on here. I'm looking for some names. Mrs. T said chicken fried chicken is a thing. Call something else. Tina Plexico. Mrs. 4, hold on to me when we go off the cliff. I'm waiting. Mrs. 4 is probably going around right now going, all right, everybody, I'm not commenting on the chicken fried chicken, but this motherfucker is going off the cliff right now. The bus is going on. Hang on, everybody. Sit at a seat with an airbag. That's what Mrs. 4 is telling everybody right now. I don't know. Ron Simmerman says, are you retired and do you hunt game? Ron, it's not what we're talking about, man. We're talking about chicken fried chicken. Oh, my God. I'm just trying to figure this shit out. I don't know what the chicken fried chicken, I don't know what it means altogether. I'm all fucked up. Who's in here? Preachy Teach joined. Welcome. She's an extra. Everybody welcome Preachy Teach. Now, do you guys see her picture? Look, scroll up, find Preachy Teach, and look at her picture. She got that beautiful face, and she lowered her glasses. Now, I'll give you another guy code thing. When a girl has her dark glasses on, she looking this way, she looking that way, she thinking this. You can't tell where she's actually looking, but the head is like, I ain't paying attention to you, and I don't give a shit, and I'm a woman, and you will pursue me, and on and on. But when a woman looks in your direction and lowers the glasses, it paralyzes men. Oh, we can look cool. We can have a pose going on like this. But inside we're going, oh, shit, she's fucking looking right at us. Just so you know, Preachy Teach's thing right there, the only thing that would make that better is if her hand was on the glass. If her hand was on the arm. That's the only thing that would be like, holy Santa Claus shit. Yes, that would be a big thing. All right. Eric Leroy, how about a steak fried chicken? Now, Eric, you just fucked everything. What? We haven't even got Eric Leroy. We haven't even got through chicken fried steak. Now you turn it around, steak fried chicken. I don't know. Now you got me all fucked up. Now we're back to just fried chicken again. I don't know. You got me all fucking up like that. All right. Listen, my glass is empty. My decanter started out full tonight. My decanter is half full because I'm an optimist. It was a story. An optimist says the decanter is half full. A pessimist says it is half empty. And an opportunist is the one that came and took the fucking jack out of the glass. Oh, you guys, I'm telling you. Salty Sea, the term chicken fried comes from the manner in which the meat is breaded and cooked, which is similar to the preparation of fried chicken. Now, it could be. I get what you're saying, Salty Sea. I do. I'm just saying it sounds fucking wrong. What do I know? I'm just a dumb mechanic in the middle of the desert. All right, listen. I got to go. I do. It's been a couple hours. We're going on 2 hours and 10 minutes. My wife has gone up to bed already. She's not feeling well. I'm still working on that with her. Who do we got in here? Junior, welcome. He's an extra. JR, everybody welcome Junior to the group. He's now on the bus. It's going over the cliff. He joined at the wrong time. Remind him he doesn't get his money back. He's going over the cliff like the rest of us, only that motherfucker's out a buck. Jackie says CFC, chicken fried chicken, is breaded chicken cutlet smothered in cream gravy. Well, then why call it chicken fried? Why not just call it fried chicken? That's all I'm getting at. I'm asking for some consistency here, America. Disney Mama Shammy Joe, the Sugar Mama, $2. The honey glow in your cheeks is showing. It's because I'm drinking. Sammy Joe, wait till we have our date night in Vegas and I drink. You're going to be just making fun of every part of me because I just turn into a sap. Let's cover, this will be the last thing we talk about. You guys want some truth? You want some inside information about this guy right here, this dumb mechanic in the middle of the desert, this guy who uses $3 words and doesn't understand $12 words? All right, I'll tell you right now. I'm going to drink. I'm going to tell you. Ron Simmern, love you, General. I'm going to continue my rum and cigar. My man, as you should. Enjoy, brother, as you should. All right. I'm going to tell you a secret right now. I don't think anybody knows about me when I drink. Now, do I drink before and then when I'm done, pour another drink to say goodnight? That's 2 drinks. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do that. I'm going to head over to Discord after this is over, so fuck it. I'm going to drink one right now to you guys, to the bottom of the Glass Nation. You guys have been very faithful to Gen X Talks and this family for 2 years. You guys have done so much for the kid. You guys, I can't even tell you how much it has meant to the family, the things you've done for this kid that raised him up to levels he would have never achieved without you guys. You guys have done stuff for him. You've shown up. You've driven. You've donated money. You've written letters. You've written emails. I can't tell you as a father what it means to me that you guys have supported him. All the way going back to things like Mrs. Fort Watton buying a red wagon for his homecoming. Do you remember that? Such a simple thing to do, but it was such a big gesture that someone took time to do it. And he's got pictures that will last forever now. I just can't tell you. There's things that I could go on and on and on about. This microphone, I hate fucks. This arm right here, this arm, I hate fucks. Produced that for us to do what we're doing. You guys have supported the program. You guys have done that stuff. You guys have been a huge part in watching this kid for the last 2 years through puberty, through his first big date, through his first girlfriend. You guys have all been there for that, through all of his FFA projects. I couldn't have wished for a better influence on my son and on this family than what you guys have provided. I couldn't. I drink this to you guys. I drink this for you. None of you have to raise a glass to yourselves. This is me drinking this for you. Training wheels. Now I will pour one more shot for when we're done. Brian Clellan from a dumb welder in the middle of the snow. Storm cheers. And that it's funny how that you get a dumb mechanic in the middle of the desert, you get a dumb welder, a dumb truck driver, a dumb painter. It's funny how so many of us working stiffs come out of the woodwork, blue collar guys, to just be who we are. I really love that. I do. All right. So the thing you don't know. Now this might be helpful for you going to Vegas. And next year, Gen X Mom has already given me the go-ahead. We're having 3 big barbecues next summer at our house. There's all sorts. She's already got most of it worked out. Big barbecues. There's hotels nearby that you guys can stay at. We have a big cul-de-sac. If you guys bring a rig, a camper, a motorhome or something, we get some stuff like that. There's places. All right. And Chris says, what's the Discord link? Chris, the staff would have to put that up. Discord.gg/Gen X Talks, if I remember right. But the staff can put that up. Bryce Barnes, also a dumb plumber. There's a bunch of us. Okay. So, hang on. Gen X Mom is texting me. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I do. Before I get to my thing here, I do apologize. I got to do one more thing for the kid. Let me find it. Where is it? Okay. So I want you guys to look at this picture before I go. The girlfriend is just off to the left. This is our backyard. He finally assembled his Ukiah barbecue pit that he'd been putting off for fucking ever. And it's got this big speaker in it, a Bluetooth speaker. Now it's his favorite thing. He got his girlfriend, he got his best friend, and they're hovering around this thing. I can hear it out in the backyard, and they're excited. Now they're all into it. Now that he's put it together, he's all about it. This was from a fan. This is from a follower. He said he did what do you call it? An open video, a breakout video, an unboxing video. He did that, so we'll edit that together and get him going. But the kid loves it, absolutely loves it, and that's our backyard. Oh yeah. One of you guys, an extra, one of the fans, owns Ukiah. We got to send this to them when we're done. It's a big deal. It's a big fucking deal. And he finally got off his ass and did it. And now it is the centerpiece. Now all of his friends are calling, going, "Can I come over? Can I come over?" I mean, 30 people have wanted to come over and sit around this thing and listen to music and have some pizza, have some drinks. It's a huge fucking thing. More to come on that. But I want to show you that. That's our backyard right now. That's the kid. Gen X Mom took the picture. That is one of his better friends. I won't tell you his name. I love this kid. Yeah. Oh, that's right. This is one of the kids who was on for his birthday. You guys remember when I was rolling those fucking Generation Z kids? He was one of them. Okay. Anyway, let's finish up with me. A subject that I love to talk about. All right. Now, you guys who are going to be around me at the 3 barbecues next year, the Gen X Talks barbecues at my house next summer. Those of you that are going to be around me in Vegas, this is important. It's really fucking important. Let me see. What did I miss in here? Did I miss some stuff? Please don't miss some. So our Discord link, we got that one. Brian Clellan from a dumb welder in the middle of the snow. We got that one. Cheers to him. Did I miss something else? I'm doing this on my own now. Chris, what's the Discord link? I can't believe the staff's not putting that up there. It's discord.gg/Gen X Talks. Can someone write that down? Discord.gg/Gen X Talks. It's a big fucking deal. It doesn't cost anything. It's free. You just got to sign up like you've signed up for everything. But this is something where you get to hang out with all of us. There's just like-minded people sharing stories. Lionheart OG is the supreme overlord of Discord. You have a problem, you have a question, you don't understand something, go to him. Or Trippy Pineapple. There's two guys in there that are welcome you in and straighten you out. I promise you. All right. So, Ron Simmerd, I'm definitely coming. I hope you do. There's some criteria for showing up at the barbecue. I'm doing this at my home. I'm going to be very selective on who shows up. But I promise you, it's going to be a night to fucking remember. Gen X Mom and I have been hosting barbecues and pool parties for 20 years. We've got this shit down. I promise you. All right. So let me give you some fair warning on some shit. When I drink, this is important. When I drink, I become two people simultaneously. Neither one is myself. Jay Gee, fellow Gen Xer, have a lot of the same views. Jay, my man. Thank you, Jay. I agree with you. See? We agree. I become two men. Now, I don't know whether the two men I become, I already am, I always am, or whether I actually become these two guys. But it's important for you guys to understand this. If I like you, okay? If I like you, if I know you and I like you, if we have some sort of, even online, if I like you online, if we have a friendship, a relationship, if we've exchanged emails and text messages and Discord stuff, if we have some sort of camaraderie, I become the sappy drunk that everyone hates. I sit down and I'm the guy who says, I love you, man. No, I love you. I love you, man. I think you're a good dude, and I'd be there for you, and I'm your guy. I turn into the sappy drunk, I love you, and I would do anything for you. I will give you money. I will give you my firstborn child. I'm telling you, I turn into the guy that everybody, oh, there he goes again, sappy guy. He's sappy drunk guy, and I make my rounds around the room telling everybody how much I love them. Okay? That's one. The other guy that I become is a bit different. If I don't know you, I kind of don't trust you, I become the biggest asshole in the fucking room. If I'm at a bar and I drink to the point where I'm completely fucked up, I used to find 21, 22, 25, 26, ask Gen X Mom, I would find the biggest, baddest motherfucker in the room, and I would make a run right at him. Walk up, what the fuck you looking at? You looking at my girl? Guy may be standing there, I don't know who your girl is. The guy may have arms as big as my thighs. Be a professional UFC fighter. And I'm standing there going, the fuck you looking at? The fuck out of here. This is my bar. If I don't know you or I don't like you or we've had a problem, I become the biggest issue in your life. And I mean right fucking now. And it's fair to say that I can become a very big problem. So, in Las Vegas, let's just say it would be better if during my time of inebriation, and I know Two Bear is going to handle it. Two Bear will stand next to me and go, dude, you're fine with this guy. Don't fuck with him. But every now and then, once in a great while, Gen X Mom lets me off my leash and she goes, you need to go take care of this fucker. And then I'm off. I don't always win. Don't think I always win. but I always go every fucking time. Oh, there is times that I have beaten 4 grown men into the ground. There's time when people have used my head to open a door and tossed me out into the street. When I drink, I become 2 people simultaneously. So if for some reason you and I have had some adversarial conversations, do us all a favor. Don't fucking show up. I just want to hang out in Vegas with 200 friends. I want to hang out with people that are like-minded. I want to hang out with people that want to have a good time and get along and drink and smoke and toke and joke and stroke and throw a few balls down the bowling alley and hang out. I want to go do some fun stuff with my friends, with you guys, just so you guys know. So I got to get out of here. Almost 2.5 hours now. I want to drink this last drink to you guys. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys for participating. Thank you guys for your donations. It's your money. It's hard-earned money. We don't deserve it, but even $1, it's something you didn't have to give, and you did. And every one of us here is thankful and grateful and appreciative. I'll drink that to everyone that's been part of this program, to every one of you that stuck it out with me tonight for 2.5 hours. This drink right now is for you. Training wheels, fuck off. I don't care. Oh. So listen, I'm going to go. I got to get out of here. I got to go. There it is, streaming it. Okay. Listen, thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys for sticking it out. Thank you guys for wasting 2.5 hours of your Saturday night. I appreciate it. I really do. I love you guys. I couldn't ask for better friends, better followers, better fans for the kids' channel. Thank you for everything you do for the kid. You guys give unselfishly. You guys give your time. Yeah, your time. We're fucking all here together. That's a big thing. Only we don't have to Uber our way home. We don't got to call a taxi. We don't got to call a friend. And none of us tonight had to call for bail money. We're all okay. So wherever you're listening from around the planet, and there's people that listen from far away, thank you guys. From every corner of the earth, I appreciate everything you guys do for us and the channel, and mostly I appreciate you guys viewing. Whether you're listening on AM, FM, Sirius XM, or for those of you that are listening across the bands on the Armed Service Radio Network. I promise you one thing from everyone here at Gen X Talks, we'll catch you guys on the flip side.